comes, or something. You can't get parts. So, by Monday, Tuesday, he'll be done. I'll load the backhoe up and get it stuck out of here, But it just went on forever. And I teased him about that. I said, Dylan, I think you're going to own my backhoe. Why do you say that? Because it's a rusty piece of shit being on your property as long as it has, for one thing. I don't, and it's broke. It's got everything that could be broken on is broken. If I don't get it the fuck out of it, it's going to become a dinosaur on your property.
And you still haven't got it out of there, huh?
No, it's on a different phone now. I moved it I moved it to where he parked the seed truck.
Oh, but that's where they have it taped off?
Yes, and that's the crime scene. Really.
So there is a crime scene right there.
Well, that's where his boots were found. And
okay, that makes sense.
I don't know, they found, there was a guy out with a drone, and they told him, don't fly over this area. But he could see with his camera down there. They had a bunch of sections coordinates. I don't know how big they were, maybe 20 feet. And they cordon it all off, and then they search in that area. They go sift through everything, and then they move over that section, like going through a bone rack, for a dinosaur or whatever. It's kind of the same fucking process. They're just trying to find some casings. Maybe they were looking for gunshot casings. I don't know. I have no clue what they're looking for. They're not going to tell us.
No, you're absolutely right.
Seen it from this kid's drone because he was up high enough that you could see over there, and you can see the coordinates over there. And it's just beyond the fence of that farm. But nobody else knows that but me. What was about that wouldn't mean nothing to anybody except me. I'm like, oh my God, why would they be down there? That's fucking half a mile from the fucking farm in the middle of nowhere. Did Dylan run that far away and somebody shot him in the fucking head? I don't know. But then
there would be blood though, and they haven't found blood.
You would think so. Yep, they might have found. They have bloodhounds out there, and they got to sniff at something, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta cordon this fucker off and figure out if we could find anything here, any evidence of anything.
That does make sense too. Holy shit. I didn't know Dylan was that lazy.
Oh, he's a lazy fucker. I cleaned up after I finally got on his ass. I said, Dylan, you know what? I don't mind you staying with me and, out my mom. He never cleaned ever once. I would go clean it. I'm tired of cleaning up after you. I'm not your mother. You need to learn how to clean up behind yourself. And I said, otherwise, I'm not going to invite you to stay no more because I every time you stay, it takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours to clean up behind you. I have 3 dogs I got to clean up behind, and I have kids and animals I clean. I don't need another.
Hey guys, knock it off.
What?
My dog's trying to fight with my cat.
Oh, anyway, I just got up his ass one day, and I wasn't talking like I'm talking now. I said, Dylan, I'm not your mother. You come in this bar, I can tell everybody, every place you go. And, my motorhome's full of fucking mud out there. And there's coffee spilled all over the counter out there. It's a fucking nightmare, dude. I'm not your mother. You've got to learn how to clean up by yourself or else.
Well, he never really had a mother, supposedly.
And he didn't. And that's why I'm going to be his new mother and his father. And I really think the kid appreciated it. He's like, I've never been disciplined like this. Usually my discipline was it was a nightmare when I got disciplined. I'm just telling him, clean up after yourself. And everything will be good. You can stay here all you want. But I'm tired of cleaning up behind you. And all of a sudden, he'd get up in the morning. He still didn't figure out how to do it. It took him time. He wouldn't kick his boots out the door and beat him on the wall outside and get all the mud off him and then put them back on if you want to. But no, he'd come in here and he'd make a track and he'd go sweep up the mud. Then he realized, oh my God, look at the mud. And he would go sweep it up, but he'd do a half-assed job. And I said, I appreciate you doing what you're doing, Dylan, but look at that. I still got to come behind you and pick up the shit you didn't get. Because you can't sweep up fucking dust. You get the vacuum. The vacuum's sitting right there. Go finish the job. And he just looked at me like, I've never done it. I'll show you how you do it. Grab this vacuum right here. It's plugged in and everything. You just grab it and you move it over there. Right where you swept it up, you left all that shit there. You cleaned up the big chunks. I see that, but I appreciate it. I said, that's great. At least the chunks don't bother. They bother me. The dust, I can walk over that shit, but I can't walk over chunks. And so pretty soon he started using the vacuum. And I think he was like, well, this guy's teaching me something. I never had this kind of mentorship in my life. And just take care of my own, my dwelling, or, whatever. Because he lived like a fucking pig. He really did. I couldn't believe that Justin showed him inside of the door out there, that trailer. I don't think they could. They probably looked at him and said, "No, we're going to mop that shit. That's not looking good for Dylan."
Are you serious? It was that bad?
Oh, fuck. It was like a fucking walk into a fucking bomb exploded in that motherfucker. I've been in it many times. Really? And I was like, how do you live in here? Well, I just lay my head in here. I said, I understand, but my God, there's like an inch of dirt on the floor. I mean, there's dirty clothes thrown everywhere. There's, 12 back of barrel on the table. There's bacon under the... I looked at the guy, there's fucking bacon under the kitchen sink. I'm like, why do you have bacon down here? I don't know. There's bacon in it? Yeah, there's bacon right here. Oh, I don't remember putting that in there. Oh, boy, it's bad, or you want me to take it from the cooler? Yeah. Oh, my God. So, I don't know. The kid, his life's not my life. I just kind of got up his ass and, tried to teach him something about fucking... At least, because if you want to get married, you've got to learn how to clean up on yourself. Because no woman wants to clean up after your ass. None. I don't give a fuck. Filipino or nothing. I mean, Filipinos are better at that. They love to clean up on your ass. But American woman, you're like, fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm not your mother. That's what I tell them.
Well, can you blame him? I wouldn't want. I should be able to clean up after myself. I shouldn't have to have Kylie clean up after me.
And she wouldn't for very long. I guarantee you. Nobody wants to clean up after somebody else. At least clean up behind yourself. If you want to spill coffee over the floor, at least mop it up. And he was the worst at that. My God, he'd pour a cup of coffee and half of it would be on the floor. Every place he walked, you could tell it'd be on the chairs in here, on the bar. It was like he had cerebral palsy or something. He just spilled coffee out of a cup half full. He could spill coffee. I'm like, how do you do that, dude? Look at you, spill coffee and your cup's only half full. And he didn't even realize what he was doing, but I was making him realize what he was doing, right? I'm like, dude, I don't know what your problem is. Don't fill this bowl or get a cup that's non-spill, that's tapered the other way. You can't spill the coffee out of it. I have a couple of those. I'll give you one. Oh, my God. You ever seen those coffee cups like that?
Yes.
They're made on a tractor or something. They're tapered up to the lip. So when it splashes, this goes back in the cup. I have 2 or 3 like that. I don't need them in the bar, but if I was on my back, I need that kind of shit because it's going to splash out. But that thing, it just ends up back in the cup. It's all good. They call them no splash cups or something. I don't know.
You just had me at hello this whole conversation with how this all came down, and it makes sense now where Ty got this information from about Justin telling him that you told him, and I didn't know that your wife was a psychic, and that it all makes sense.
Neither. My wife, they actually covered that up because my daughter told me, Dad, my mother knows a psychic in Pocatello. I went to her several times, which they actually do. But she kind of held that under cover. She said, Mom, I had Mom call this psychic we go to in Pocatello, and she done a reading, and this is what she came up with. Just a short reading, like, maybe 15 minutes. Just flipping cards, right? This is what she came up with. And I wrote it all down. I still have a piece of paper somewhere that has all this thing. It was like 5 points. There's a man and a woman involved. The man is holding the Dylan hostage. The woman she feels sorry for Dylan because she's not a part of it. She got drug into it. She wants to turn him loose, but she doesn't know how to do it without getting in trouble with the man because she's scared of the male. She's scared to death of the male. And that's the first thing that come to me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking, who? And asshole over here, this fucking Robert Avilas, his mother, he lives with his mother. So if he brought somebody home in handcuffs or whatever, or tied up, and said, Mom, this is a bad situation. I can't tell her story right now, but we got to, we need to keep this guy alive. We can't let him escape. And it probably only lasts for a couple days, and we got to figure out what to do with it. I can see that happening because they're fucking tweakers.
And that's why you immediately called Justin, because you were concerned, and you said, get your fucking ass out there because he could possibly be there.
He could be right over there. I didn't say he was. I said, because this kid was with Chase, and we're 8 days into this fucking chicken box finding nothing, he could be right there. Because I never thought of him being held hostage. I just figured the kid's fucking dead, right? somebody took her for a long fucking ride, you know. But when that reading, I was like, God, this is a possibility. Let's run with it. What have we got to lose? We might get Dylan out of this shit.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna kick over a house over here with a fucking a meth head mother and a fucking kid on probation. Does it matter? No. No, and Justin wanted to go. I'm going to go over there and kill them all right now. Where's this place at? I said, Justin, oh my God, what? We're going to kill them all? We're not going to find Dylan to go kill them all. Because if he's not in there, we've got to find out where he's at. And if they're dead men don't talk. So we can't go kill them. We might tie him up and take him in the desert and threaten to kill him and they'll talk. But we can't go just kill them. That ain't going to work. The guy was so fucking hot in the head. He's like Dylan. Dylan does that all the time. He just fly off and start throwing wrenches out in the fucking desert. I had to go pick him up because he was a hot. If something didn't go his way, he'd go off like a fucking, I don't know. Just he threw his phone at the floor in here several times because it wouldn't work. And he'd throw it at the floor and say, "You think that's gonna fix that motherfucker, dude? That's made it worse."
So he was short-tempered.
Yes, very short-tempered, and that's why I know. Somebody said, "Give me your wallet." He's in like, "Fuck you, let's get it on, bitch.
Damn.
Let's get it on. Let's fucking get it on. You're not getting my wallet. No fucking way. Not without a fight, you fucking cunt. You want my wallet? Just come and get it." That's Dylan. Because it was like, if something didn't go his way, it was instant fucking anger and, adrenaline's flowing. And he told me a couple times, you know what? If these fuckers think I'm a puss out here, I'll kick their fucking ass. Because when I go off, I go off. I don't see anything. When I go off, it's like a blank page. I just start beating the fuck out of something. I don't even see what I'm beating. I said, "Wow, that's not cool, Dylan. My God, you gotta have a sense of what you're doing." He goes, "I don't. I've done it a couple times with friends, and I just go blank." I said, "Wow, that's not cool, dude. You need to get a handle on that shit. That's not cool. Fuck." And you do that in this town, you probably go to jail. I mean, tweakers get away with murder out here, but you can't do that. If you beat somebody at the bar down there, you're going to go to jail. You're in jail.
What's up? What is up with Ty saying that there's meth labs out there?
Oh, I don't doubt that. That's probably a true story. There's probably many of them. And Justin told me that. Like a week into this, I mean, he had rolled on so many places out here. They were every day. They was rolling on shit I'd probably never seen before.
Damn.
And he said, "God, you can't imagine the shit I've seen. I'm sure I've seen at least 2 meth labs out here."
Holy shit.
Where? And he goes, I don't even know if I can find my way back to them. I just seen them. There's buckets. There's fucking drums. There's, just propane tanks and heaters and all this shit. At the meth lab, because they have to cook that shit. And I guess he knew enough about it that that's got to be. It wasn't somebody trying to heat their house with methane or something with a drum and bullshit. It's a meth lab. But he's like, there's another band and nothing there right now. I'm like, oh, that's a good thing, I guess. But he said, I don't know if I could find my way back to him. I just, I ran onto him and I vetted him out and just went on down the road.
That's crazy. Because I didn't get the impression there was meth labs in the town itself.
Oh, there could be.
There could be?
I could think of about 3 places in this town where they cook meth.
Damn.
So, I can't prove it, but, it's most likely they're doing outside of town. It just comes down.
I understand.
Because, somebody gets away, or somebody house blows up or something. Usually they fuck up at some point and the house blows up. But the best way to cook meth, from my understanding, is outdoors. Because if you fuck up, there's a little explosion, but don't fuck burn your house down. Your apartment building or whatever. And this fucking place out here that I was going to take you to, you went right past it right before the church, all them fucking vehicles. It looks like a fucking meth fucking tangible fucking motherfucker out there.
Yeah, it's right before the church on the right side.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Backhoes, there's all kinds of road grader, like 25 vehicles sitting out there. They live in a fucking garage. It was a garage. They made into a garage into a house. I don't know how that happens.
It was pretty good. It looked ghetto.
It was ghetto. It is ghetto, guaranteed.
But you're right. There was a lot of cars and a lot of equipment, which looked like, wow, that's kind of weird.
That's why it took the FBI, from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock to vet that fucking place out. And, when the fucking tweakers come to town, they say, oh my God, this fucking FBI come out, place that fucking John who's doing on the bus out there. They come and they had me sitting on my ass for 6 hours. I couldn't even move. They said, sit right there and don't move till we tell you to. The guy that doesn't own it, but his brother does, right?
Also, so the FBI looked into those people.
Oh yeah, and they never found nothing. Well, the FBI ain't gonna tell them if they found something. Come on, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah. The lady lives next door. I talked to her, and she goes, why do you? I said, that's Tweaker Road. She goes, why do you say that? I live here. I said, Linda, I'm sorry you don't know what you're right in the middle of out there if you're that fucking retarded. But you live in Tweaker Road. I see the shit go on out there. They got lights on all night. They're cooking meth outside because they know that's how you have to do it. They already burned down Black John's house over cooking meth, and they don't want to do that again. Because the guy above me, they burned his fucking house down cooking meth. He's a nigger, right? Or a black guy. You're not calling him nigger now because it's nothing. But anyway, he had a place up there, and all of a sudden one night, his place is on fire. Because I seen the meth heads running back and forth, like past my door 10 or 12 times a day, which is like over the top. I'm like, and Jim was there. He witnessed it too. And he goes, what the fuck you think they're doing up there? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what a meth lab takes to work. They're hauling propane back and forth. They're hauling water because the guy didn't have water. All the goodies it took to do it was happening at this guy's fucking place. And I guarantee you what happened. This old fucker, he's like 75 years old. And he said, well, I'll finish this off. I'll shut it off. And the fucker fell asleep. And the fucking shit burned up and burned his house down.
Holy shit.
They were cooking meth there. And they left him to tend the last little phase of it. And he fell asleep and fucking burned his house down. That's my theory. At some point, they trusted the old fucking 75-year-old man to finish it off. And he fucked up.
Damn.
So... But he lost his house, though. He lost everything he had over there. That guy lived there for 35 fucking years. He lost every fucking thing he owned. Which I don't know what that's about to, but whatever. He burned his structure down, what he lived in. And then all of a sudden, there's a motorhome sitting out there he lives in. Somebody donated a motorhome because it's the goddamnest thing. Because the signs out there on his gate, it says help on both sides. Help. And I said, I told the FBI, you need to go out there because I rolled past this place and it says, oh, maybe Dylan's out there. Go search that place. They have not done it. Oh my God. Because, what the hell? If someone's saying help on the sign outside the fucking yard, you ought to roll in there and check your fucking place out. I already went in there. I went in with my pistol in hand because John was gone. There was nobody there. I knew that. I rode on my motorcycle and I went in there with my pistol in hand. I went through every fucking thing there. And calling Dylan's name. Dylan, you here? Because I didn't know. He could have been there. I don't know. But I walked through every fucking trailer, the motorhome. I kicked shit over, looked under mattresses and all kinds of shit. See if I could find anything interesting out there. But I never found nothing interesting me too much. And I walked away.
Dan, see, that's good because you know this entire area. You know the desert. And you have been everywhere and you still can't find nothing.
Uh-huh. Exactly. I went 600 over 600 miles on my motorcycle.
So doesn't that confuse you?
No. Because the only reason I was doing that to ease my mind. Because
I feel you.
These fuckers sitting there watching me. I'm thinking I'm being arrested any minute. I'd rather, if they can't arrest me if I'm gone. I would go out in the desert all day long and just roll on shit. I would do homework on my computer. I'm like, I'm going to go on this mine. And I pinpoint them with my GPS, and I take that GPS in hand, and I go out there. And mines I never seen. I didn't know they were there. I'm like, oh, my God. I didn't know that was there. I thought I knew there were mine out here after 35 years. I found I didn't. When I started pinpointing them on Google, I'm like, oh, my God. I never been there. I never been to that one. I never been to that one. So it kind of, in a way, I just started exploring. But in a sense, I'm still looking for Dylan because I don't know where Dylan's at. I don't know. But I'm doing part. That's what they're doing. They're out rolling. That's what they're going to do all this weekend. They're going to roll on mine shafts and all this bullshit, and they're going to find absolutely fucking nothing.
Well, that's like what Ty's trying to coordinate this new search party with the, these YouTube creators.
All of a sudden, Ty is the master. He knows everything. He don't even know this area. I know he don't. That fucker, he's a lying motherfucker. That Ty, he don't know this area anything like I do. He wasn't even close. Because if I ask him, "Do you ever been here?" Of course he can lie about it because he's a liar. He said, "Well, I've been there." Well, okay, you take me there then. Because he's a lying motherfucker. I know Ty, he's a piece of shit. He's going to be the guide for the weekend and to have all these people rolling in fucking for nothing. When they could really be sitting in here and we could sit in here and have a powwow for about 3 hours, all of us.
And have a few beers and chit-chat. I think we would get more accomplished doing that than hanging out with Ty.
Just like we accomplish it. Every time we talk, we accomplish something.
No, you actually did accomplish something tonight. You put a lot of ease to my mind knowing that this ain't a false flag, because now that you made sense of everything, it's like wow, maybe Robert Aviles and Chase did actually do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's when you first hear the story, that's where it points to, just because of the meeting with Dylan and Aviles is a fucking piece of shit, and they were what do I want to call them, butt buddies and stealing shit out here. One would be the lookout, the other do dirty work, kind of shit like that. Because Jason had no wheels to do this shit. I mean, at one point, Aviles had the wheels. He'd borrow his mother's car. And a black fucking car. You drive in the desert, shut the lights up, nobody knows you're there. Nobody.
But the fact that Robert Aviles took Chase out there to Dylan, that speaks volume right there. There's your suspects.
And there you go. Why, of course, they're not telling us that turned into be something, or it didn't. Yeah, actually, that little fucker. So I really believe that Aviles took him out there the first time.
Wow. The first time Chase came back all fucking bloody and shit.
No. Chase was bloody. That was Wednesday. That was Wednesday, and we jumped out in front of Dylan, and it was like, but he kind of got to witness Dylan drives a red truck, and I think they went looking for Dylan. Because his kid worked for Dylan, and the kid probably said, "Oh, they're out by the sun tunnels." So they went out there looking for this red fucking truck, right? And all of a sudden, here comes Dylan down the fucking road in the 10-wheeler with the seed. It's a rainy day. He's coming down the road with the seed. They want to let him take down the fucking gate and shit. And they roll in. This is my imagination. They roll in behind him because this is what the psychic said. They were following him.
Damn.
So they see him in this truck. They realize that's Dylan. And so maybe this must be his farm. I don't know where he's coming. They don't care about that. They're like, that's Dylan. So he takes down the gate, and he goes in, drives up, parks in this fucking building, and they pull up right behind him. He's getting out. And they say, "Dylan, will you hire us? We need a job." And Dylan's looking at him like, "No, I'm not hiring. I don't need no help right now. I got plenty of help." And they're like, and then it goes right to, they heard about $30,000 check. Then it rolls to, "Okay, fucker,
give us the money.
We need some money."
Fuck, that's wow. You
And Dylan's, he's a cocky little fucker. If they said, "We want your money," he's like, "Fuck you." And that's kind of a stupid thing to do, in a way. If there's two guys running you and you act like that, you said, oh, you want money? Why, you hold me up or something? Yeah, we got a gun. Here it is right here. Oh, okay. Well, we got to go can you give me a ride back to my farm? That's where my money's at. It's not here. I just parked my truck here. That's all. I don't have no money here. Well, let's go for a little ride and I'll give you some money. Get you off my ass, I mean, what's money worth if you're going to die? Not worth a fuck, right?
Yes, exactly.
He's 19 years old. He don't think that way. He's thinking, "No, fuck you. You're not good. Fuck you." And then they pull a gun out, and he's like, "Oh, shit."
Oh, my God.
And he runs out the back door of that shop, out to that pile of dirt out there, because he knew where that was at. He's thinking, "I know a place I can get behind a pile of dirt and let them shoot me out until they run out of fucking ammo, and I'll run and then I'll haul ass again," right? Because they don't know how many shots in the gun you got to refill, right? I mean, if you got a brain, you make 10 shots, most with a pistol now. There's 10 shots. They shot at me 10 times. But I think what happened is one of them went out there after they shot at him. They went out there, They thought they hit him. And they may have hit him. Because that one of the psychics said he got hit in the head. And they thought he was fucking dead. And they go out there, and he's not dead. They're like, oh shit, he's still alive. We thought we can't let him run away because he's gonna tell the authorities, right? So we're gonna kill him, right? And it didn't get the job done. So I'm like, oh, he's still alive. So now what are we gonna do with him? And maybe he was alive enough that he took his boot off. The only thing he had to fight with. That's what I think happened with the boots. He took his boot off to use as a weapon against them because they're coming at him. He's wounded. They're coming at his ass, right? And he takes his boot off and he's swinging it at the fucker, trying to get him off. Whether, with the only weapon he's got. And, imagine if you swing a boot or something, you miss, it's going to go flying. You can't hold on to it. It's heavy enough, it's going to fly around. So he managed to get his other boot off.
Were they steel toe?
No. They're just fucking, work boots. So, if you're swinging a boot, you're using the heel. The heel is what's going to do the work for you. Imagine getting a hold of a boot. The high top boots.
And his boots were his only weapon.
Yeah. Maybe the Lord's putting these thoughts in my mind. They could be. I don't know. But I just want to imagine happen. So he takes his other boot off, and he takes a few swings at him, and he misses again. That boot goes flying the other fucking direction, right? Now he's fucked. Only thing he can do is fucking run. Well, he's wounded to start with. He has no shoes on. How far is he going to run? They got shoes on. They're not wounded. And they chase him fucking down. They get their hands on him, and they start beating on him to calm him down, right? They're like, you motherfucker, you're not getting away. You better quit beating on. You better quit swinging because we're going to kick your ass. Damn. And then they put a fucking piece of twine around his neck, and they walk him back to their vehicle or whatever with a piece of twine around his neck. He has no way to get away. At this point, he realizes I'm fucked. I am fucked. I gotta listen to these motherfuckers at this point. I gotta appease them to some degree. I've appeased them. They're gonna fucking kill my ass.
Oh my god, that makes the most sense.
So at some point they said, "Where's your fucking money?"
Where's the money?
Where's the money? And he says, "Okay, well." He's trying to appease him. He doesn't want to die because they have the fucking rope around his neck, and they're going to throw him in the trunk of a fucking car, I have to think, and they're going to take him a little drive. Or they probably set him in the seat to say, okay, show us the way to where the money's at. At that point, I don't think they knew where his farm was at. So this is how the seat and shit got forward, okay? So they drive him. They make him show him where his place is at, right? He's tied up. He has no defense whatsoever. And they said, where's your wallet? It's in my truck right there. Where's your... it's locked. Where's the key?
And that's why they put him in the back of the truck, because probably blood was dripping out.
Oh, I don't think that happened. No, I don't think that. But
well,
anyway,
if he was shot, there would be, he would be dripping blood.
Well, maybe that happened, or maybe it didn't. You think there'd be blood. There'd be blood in the car, which is still sitting in town over here. It still sits in town, and nobody's looked at that fucking car. Now, who in the fuck is behind this investigation? Not even... They caught Robert out there. They watched him go out there one day. Justin was following him. He had somebody following him. He went out there one day and he came back. I don't know what happened on that. And he went out the next day again, and he was digging a hole. And that's when he called the authorities, and they actually arrested his ass.
Holy shit!
It's a stupid shit, is it not? It's fucking retarded. It has to go to this point to get their hands on a fucking felon that's on parole. Go grab the motherfucker. They should have done that the day I said he could be held over there. They should have grabbed him right there because he admitted to him. Yeah, that guilt chain to loose in.
You could have solved this whole thing, Kurt.
A long time ago. And I said, did you ask him what color? Because he said it. He had a 4-wheeler sitting there. When I dropped him off, he said, this is my dad's property. There was big trees there. And I said, what time? Did you ask him what time of day or night this happened? No, they didn't ask that. Did you ask him what color was the 4-wheeler? Was it red, green, blue? Come on. I could ask that kid fucking 50 questions right then and there.
Wow.
So
wow.
What's the thing? Why was the reason? What's the reason Chase had you take him to Lucerne? What was that reason? Obviously he knows that fucking reason. Oh, well, he needed to run over to Clinton to his parents' house. Perfect. That's a perfect fucking situation, right? Now you know that. That's why he went over there, because he maybe he clipped Dylan on his own. I don't know. or got overcome Dylan on his own. I don't know. If he had a gun, it wouldn't be hard. Maybe Robert wasn't even there. I don't know.
I think it's a good plausible thing. Or they did follow him into the grain shed. Yep. And did try to pull something. Dylan gets spooked, runs. They catch him behind that where his boots were at, make him take off his boots, leave him there, and then force him to start walking back to the truck and get in the truck and then demand the money.
Get in the trunk, motherfucker. You're going for a ride.
Yeah, and demand the money, and maybe you say Dylan was a hard-headed, kind of like a bully. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, he's bullheaded.
Bullheaded, yes, like bullheaded. He probably maybe fought. There was some resistance. They can't just let him go now because he's gonna throw him under the radar.
Yep, but he said that. I'm gonna call authorities. I have to send you this goddamn reading because it's amazing. She mopped the whole thing out from the beginning.
Damn, Kurt, we should have talked about this earlier.
Well, you didn't start at the beginning.
You had me convinced on conspiracy theories and shit.
We're going to start with Ty Corbin that knows fucking nothing. I'm going to take you to show the cemetery, and I'll show you down here about show this monument down here. 22 guys died on the train. 60 years ago they had, some...
his fake house he don't own.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, I can't remember what I said. It was all bullshit. I'm thinking, he would take you and waste your fuck. What does that fucking have to... The cemetery, what does that have to do in finding Dylan? Not a fucking thing. And he said that on a video, and these fucking retards didn't say, well, Ty, I thought you were talking about finding Dylan. I thought it was all about finding Dylan. So what does the cemetery have to do with finding Dylan? What does the monument in front of Barbara's house have to do with finding Dylan? Right. And that's how you throw a fucker like that on the bus. Because how's he going to answer that? Oh, I was just giving him a tour of the town. Well, he don't need it. He's out there to find out where Dylan's at. Not a tour of the fucking motel, you dumb fucker.
Right.
God, don't waste the guy's time. He don't have time for this kind of shit. He can do that after Dylan's found. You can show him around the town and give him the history and all the bullshit. And you know that? Troy let you off like that, right? He went and showed you, look at this picture. This is Montello, and this sign came off that building over. I've seen that. So Troy I don't know how that happened. He must have asked, but what's the story behind this town? I don't know how that happened. I didn't hear it all, but... you tell me how it happened. I don't know.
Oh, I was doing a tour of the bar and wanting to learn the history.
Oh, okay. So he gave you a history
and tour. It was really cool. He told me the history in less than a minute. I could have wasted my time with Ty. And you know as well as me, Kurt, I didn't want to be around Ty because he looked like he was on meth.
I get, he claims he doesn't do that shit. Bullshit. I don't believe it for a minute. Don't believe it for fucking minute. He's been on that shit his whole fucking life. He doesn't do it to the extreme some people do because they have no teeth and shit. But you notice his fucking teeth how fucked up they were?
They were really bad. Really bad.
And Troy's teeth are fucked up. But it's not because of that. It's because Troy eats fucking deep fried shit and goes to bed without brushing his teeth. That's why I told him that. Troy, you know what? I don't know how you can fix your teeth. Do you know how that happened? He goes, well, I got bad teeth. And I said, I do too, Troy. I'm older than you. We both have bad teeth. I don't have any. My front teeth are all I have. I have no molars at all in my mouth. I have front teeth. That's all I got. And Troy's, I don't know why his is worse than mine, but that it is. But I told him, I said, Troy, the reason your teeth are falling out of your fucking head is because you eat deep fried food. I don't eat deep fried food at all. I steer from that shit. But that's all he has. That's a quick meal down there. Cook a piece of chicken, or a piece of fish or something, deep fry it in the night after he's drunk. That's what you do, right? You drop it in there and it's a quick meal, and you go home and go to bed. And you don't brush his teeth. And that oil the bacteria just thrive on that oil on your fucking teeth.
And it will just eat at your teeth?
Oh, fuck yeah. I learned this fucking 25 years ago. I brush my teeth with soap. I mean, it's nasty, but my mother done that a couple times. She brushed my mouth with soap because I said something bad. And I kind of got used to it. Because I say fuck all the time. It doesn't hurt me to have my teeth brushed with soap. And I learned this on, my God, the first time I ever gone on the internet. fucking 30 years ago. My buddy had a computer, and unbeknownst to me, I stumbled on this fucking deal. This old man showing you how to save your teeth. And he said, if you use toothpaste, your teeth are going to fall out of your head. The only way to save your teeth with nowadays, because of the oils, these hydrogenated oils and shit, they get on your teeth, and the bacteria just thrive on that shit. And the only way to get it off is with soap. Like, you ever tried to wash your hands with water or with toothpaste? I guarantee the grease is still going to be there. Because toothpaste it doesn't cut grease. But you put some soap, it's got some lye in it and some other shit, and it'll cut the grease off your fucking teeth. And that's why I have teeth and Troy don't. So
I just use a mixture of hydrogen peroxide and baking soda.
Well, that don't cut oil. If you try it sometime, put some oil, put a drop of oil on a fucking toothpick or something, or like a popsicle stick, and see if that cuts it off. It won't. It won't. I'm not talking about oil out of your engine. I'm talking about, vegetable.
Vegetable oils?
Yeah, rub the stick with the vegetable oil and then try to cut it off, get it so it's nice smooth again with toothpaste and what you was talking about, toothpaste and baking soda?
Yes.
Baking soda don't cut nothing. It's a pH balancer. That's what that shit's good for. But, hey, if you want to keep your teeth, listen to me. And I test soaps. I got a motel soap, and it's green. I think it's from a casino over there in Windows, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, it kind of tasted kind of wintergreen or something, wintergreen flavor. I love it. I don't have a problem brushing my teeth with that shit. I do it sometimes twice a night. Because I brush my teeth and I have a couple more drinks and eat some fucking potato chips or something. Like, gotta brush my teeth again.
Fucking guy. I'm glad you told me that story, because now I feel so much better that this wasn't a false flag and I was just running with some weird conspiracy shit.
Oh, so you finally got that knocked out of your pea brain?
Yes, I got it knocked out. Thank you.
Okay, well, I hope so. Because I couldn't believe you kept saying that. I'm like, dude, come on, this is reality. I'm living it.
I know, but it just didn't make sense, and so my mind is just running in different circles.
I know, but just my theories on what happened, don't they sound logical?
Yes, no, that makes the most sense.
I don't know which one's the right one, but I sit here all day long and run this shit through my fucking little pea brain, and it's not me. I don't believe it's me coming up with this. I pray about this every night. Lord, please help me have the thoughts to solve this so I can get the right information out there to solve this. I hate this. It's wrong. Dylan doesn't, if he's alive, we need to get on this ASAP.
And that's why I can see now why you called Justin. You tried to stress to him, even if it's a tarot card reading, any kind of information would be good.
Because they had nothing. They come to a dead end road. He admitted it. He's like, yeah, we kicked every brush over here. We've had horses. We had helicopters. We had drones. And we found nothing. I said, get your ass to Montello, because this little fucker that took Chase out there, he knows more than any of us know at this point. We need to roll that little bastard and put some fucking pins and needles under his fingernails and get him to talk.
And that's why Ty got this all fucking confused.
Whatever.
Because Justin told Ty, so Ty's running with, well, Kurt told Justin this. No shit, because he was concerned. And Ty has it all fucking backwards.
Yeah, exactly. And I told Justin, I said, we're I think it was 8 or 9 days in. I said, imagine this. I can't imagine you can contain Dylan in a house, but a horse trader or something, he could be in a horse trader around you with his fucking mouth taped shut, and and he's shitting himself and pissing himself. Because how do you contain somebody like Dylan? I mean, it can't be good. The kid wants to get fucking loose and get away, but if he's locked in a horse trader, he can't. He might get loose in the chain or whatever, but he still can't get out of that motherfucker. And he told me that, he said that for the news. Well, this Kurt said, my kid's being held, he's shitting himself and pissing himself. Well, fuck, I just imagined that. If he's being held captive, it can't be fucking good. God damn it, ain't like he's in a fucking prison cell and they can throw shit in there. He can't get out. In my mind, I'm trying to imagine, how do you hold somebody like Dylan? He's like a bull in China clothes. He wants to go away. And he's going to fight with but if he's wounded, he's bleeding and he's lost a lot of blood, he's probably weak and he's like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to survive this or not. I'm trying to put myself in Dylan's shoes. He tried to fight. They wounded him. Now he's like, okay, they got me. They got a rope around my fucking neck. I'm in a horse trailer and they're throwing me a little grub once a day and a gallon of water. And I got to live in this motherfucker. Right? This is my home, my new home.
And they probably were looking for his money or did find the money and buried it.
That could be. Well, you don't have to bury money to get rid of it. No, I think that, I said in the beginning, I don't believe his truck had anything to do with this. But with this new scenario of this other fucker out there in the desert by himself, he's a little short. This guy's jockey size. I talked to 3 people that knew this guy, and they said, yeah, he's a little fucker, like a jockey. He's really small, way shorter than me. I don't. There's a jockey out right now. This guy just moved here. He's a jockey, and he's a little short. I can look over his head. He's skinny, and I can look over that fucker's head. And I thought, oh, that's what some jockeys are little short guys. I didn't know that. He's yeah. The tinier you are and can ride a horse, the better. The more they want you. They don't want no more weight on that horse than they have to put on that fucker.
And then that makes sense. They probably power washed the truck.
No, I told you the story, didn't I?
Yeah, you told me that Dylan power washed it, but if they had, because they could have probably used a car instead of Dylan's truck.
Yes.
Everything makes sense now, Kurt. Everything makes sense.
To pressure wash anything at Dylan's, you would have to go out and start his fucking pump, which they would have no clue how to go about that. To supply the water to the pressure washer. That's what, that's why I call his mother a dumb bitch. The pressure washer, we were sitting next to his truck. There ain't no water over there. He had to start the pump that served the pivot. And it's a big old fucking diesel motor. You got to know how to start that motherfucker. And it's got to pressure up. It's got to get water clear to the end of the pivot before the pressure comes on. It's fucking retarded to even think that could happen by a stranger.
I'm more pissed about why she didn't listen to you when you told her, or I don't know if you told her. I'm upset that she didn't listen or nobody listened to you when you said, hey, he already power washed his truck. He left it here.
Yep. And they didn't hear that. They didn't hear that.
Or they didn't want to hear it.
They heard what they wanted to fucking hear. Obviously for me, and I said, I'm going to shut my fucking mouth. And in a way, I'm kind of sorry about that. I should have jacked their ass up. You fucking assholes better listen to me, or your kid's going to fucking die. If he's alive, there's a time period here. He's going to be alive. And at some point, he's going to fucking die, you stupid fuckers. So you better listen to me, because I know more than you don't even know where his farm was at, you stupid fucks. So figure it out. I know how to find Dylan. You better listen, come in here tomorrow and talk. But I just walked away.
Because nobody would listen to you.
They were coming against me. They said that night on the news, oh, this Kurt WADSWORTH, he led us on a wild goose chase, said our kid was being held in Montello in a house there, and it turned out to be a wild goose chase. I never said that. And I also told the fucking cops out here, they were all here. I said, so he's not over there. Let's roll in this place and this place. Let's out the highway. Let's hit the next place and let that fucking place out. So he wasn't there. He could be at this next place. And there's another place, Tom Hardy's place. And we can't do that. What the fuck are we doing then? You just roll on this motherfucker? We just knock on the door. We just knock on the door and say, hey, we got, Dylan Rounds is missing. Can we walk through your place? If they have nothing to hide, they're going to say, oh, you're welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Unless they got drugs to hide, they're going to say, no, you need a warrant. Oh, okay, well, we'll get one. And call a fucking judge on the fucking phone, because they say that, there's something to fucking hide. Especially in a situation like this. There's a fucking 19-year-old kid missing that all the tweakers knew he got $30,000.
And time is of the essence, and you're trying to put pressure on these fuckers to look in these homes, and they won't.
Because they said he was alive.
Wow. Oh, they did.
God, I'm thinking this kid's fucking alive. We got to roll these fuckers. He could be dead tomorrow because when the heat comes on. In other words, they roll this fucker over here, right? They went through his fucking house, everything. He wasn't there. I said, let's go up the highway. We got to hit 2 more places I know of, at least 2 more. And they said, no, we can't do that. And I'm thinking, when the word's going to go out that you search this place, you're going to whack his ass tonight, you stupid fuckers. Because then he's throwing her up their ass. If they take him back out in the fucking desert where he lived and dump his ass off, what's the trail now? How are you going to catch up with that shit, you stupid fuckers? Did you already searched out there? If they're smart, they take him right back where they already searched and they got thrown him on top of the ground. And they're not going to research what they already did. The stupid fucks. That's how I think. I should be a fucking investigator.
I think you should. You'd be good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So it all makes sense that they found out he had this money. He must have cashed the check, or he had the cash on him.
Yep.
They found out these greedy little fuckers who go around stealing petty ass shit like guns from your neighbors.
Yeah. Right.
Chase goes to Robert, says, "Hey, give me a ride out there."
Yeah.
Robert,
I'll do the dirty work.
Yep, and they drive all the way out there. When he was parking his grain truck, they probably had a chit chat with him and then said, "Give me the fucking money." Dylan, being a bull, probably fought back or said "fuck you" or no, or
that the psychic says he said that. The psychic, she almost puts the words in Dylan's mouth. It's amazing what she said. I'm like, oh my God. She paints a picture. It's what she saw in her mind.
And that's what made, and that's why Chase hightailed it out of there, raced to a pizza place so he could be on camera to have an alibi.
Yep, there you go. Yep, he's like, oh fuck.
Son of a fucking bitch, man. This and you were trying to tell people this whole time.
Yep.
Wow.
Because I want to save Dylan, and
they laughed at you. They fucking laughed at you, and they passed your shit off as just bogus.
Yep.
Fucking
exactly.
A. This all makes sense now.
And if he's dead, it's their fucking fault, not mine. I tried to do my best. If someone came from the side, roll on this shit. What do we got to lose? We're looking for Dylan.
Yeah, let's go through every fucking house and shed we can. Who cares?
Exactly. Time is of the essence. The psychic says he's being held hostage by a male and a female at this point. So I'm thinking, well, where's male and females? At both places. Over there, that's Beavis and his mother live there. So that's a male and a female. Paul's, there's Annie and 3 or 4 males out there. And then Tom's, he has a girlfriend out there. So I'm thinking, it's got to be one of these 3 places. But they didn't even roll on the other 3. We're going home. Because it was about this time of night. It's 7:30 right now.
And the cops went home.
6 of them rolled the fuck out of here.
Holy shit.
6 of them.
So they could have been responsible for Dylan.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's just so sad to know.
Well, they could have saved him, or they could be related to his demise. Because the fucking cunts, they wouldn't go. I'm like, let's go knock on the fucking door out there.
And then the next day, this gives these guys plenty of fucking time to dispose of Dylan.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then that's why, and then that makes more sense that Robert went back out there and Justin followed them, or digging a hole or undigging a hole to get whatever they buried, or
maybe the murder weapon. I don't know.
The murder weapon, and then that's when the cops apprehended Robert.
Yep.
Fuck, this all makes sense now.
But and there's another theory. Maybe you don't want to hear it.
No, I want to hear it because then it makes my mind at ease.
Isn't this how this gal does it on TV? Remember what's that called? That show? She would come up with all these theories, and one of them ended up being one of the 10 ended up. She'd throw these theories out there. It could happen like this, happen like that, like this or that, right? And one of them ended up being the one. You got to pick which one. You don't know which one it is, but you got to follow them all out till you figure out which one is the right one, right? Martha, what's it called? Martha something.
Martha.
It was a crime show. I mean, it was amazing. She'd throw out all these different theories. She had an intuition of what could have happened. She'd go through these different theories. She'd throw them on the table, and then they'd start rolling on. And eventually, one of them was the one that was right. She'd have 2 or 3. I can't think of the name of the show.
Martha. Fuck, I don't know, Kurt.
Martha, but it doesn't matter.
She's a crime show person, though.
Yep. I mean, that's been 20 years ago. I watched that show a few times.
But what was her theory?
Well, no, I don't know. It was a TV show. It was a series.
Oh, okay.
Per murders and shit. She had intuition about how it could have happened by the information she had. She'd throw different theories out there, and usually within, there'd be 3 or 4, and one of them came true. They never knew which one was the true one, but they followed the lead. They follow them all, and pretty soon, that was the one. It was number 3. We already followed out number 1 too. They didn't pan out, but it was number 3, or it could have been number 1. You never knew. Yeah, but that was the part of the show. That's what made it interesting. You never knew. It might be number 1. It might be number 4. Oh my God! They roll out. They nab him right now. They found the murder right now. Bam! Because the first theory she said was the right one.
And that's why the FBI agents were at the grain shed, because that was where the crime scene took place.
Yeah, well, you have to think so, because it seems he never made it back to his place. But I'm starting to think that might have happened. Because I've been saying all along, there's nobody touched his fucking truck the way it was parked, but they didn't drive it. But they went to it, and that's where he's always had his wallet in the fucking truck. Because all I had is credit cards and maybe a $20 bill in it, right?
And they wanted the money. They wanted the money.
It was all about the money to start with, but he never packed his wallet around. Why would he pack so he'd been planting all night, right? He's running around the tractor all night long, and he knows he calls his grandma, I got to take this truck down to, the
shed before it rains.
6 miles away and park it. And I don't know, I might have to walk back. I don't know. I asked her today if he said that. She goes, I can't remember. So she's fucking way out there, She can't, because I heard that in the beginning, that he said, I might have to walk back. Right, because I can't. Jim's not there. I expected to get a ride from him, but he's not there. But anyway, it's got to get undercover. I might wait out for a while and see if he shows up. If he's not there, I don't know. He's not answering my phone calls. That's the way it went down.
Oh.
He didn't know how he was going to get home at that point, right? But all of a sudden, somebody rolls in behind him and
wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep, that's exactly what the fucking psychic said. He was at the wrong place at the wrong. I mean, it fits. Everything fits. It's fucking, and Dylan was that way. He was always the wrong place at the wrong time.
This was a good conversation. This brings joy to my heart, and I know that's sad to say, but it brings joy knowing that we have now some suspects, Robert and Chase. Mm-hmm. Everything that you said makes sense. It's kind of fucked up that the police didn't follow through.
Yep.
They could have they could have saved him. Let's be honest. The police could have saved him if he was being held somewhere.
Dude, we could go back about a week, and it'll blow your mind again. You want to go back there?
Yeah, I'll go back.
Okay, let's go back. We're going to go back about 1 month prior to this fucking situation. Okay? My neighbor got their guns ripped off. Okay?
Yes, your neighbor got the guns ripped off by Chase.
And did I tell you this? I can't keep track of who I told what, okay? My neighbors, they live a mile above me. I can see their place. They're above me. I can see their place plain as day. Chase was buying a piece of property next to theirs from a friend of mine because I'm a dumb fucker, and I didn't see who Chase at the time. That he's a fucking moron, thieving motherfucker. Anyway, so he's buying a property right below these people's place, about a quarter mile away, so, from their place, okay? And did I tell you this or not? I don't know.
No, all you told me was that you caught Chase stealing guns.
Oh, okay. Well, they come in on Friday night. They go to their place. They don't just stop and talk to me. They just rolled home. But my God, no one got there. It was just about this time of night, just getting dark. And they said, God damn, somebody's broke into our house. Did you see anything? I'm like, what? Really? So they said, yeah, our lock's breached and somebody's been in our house. It's all scrambled. We're missing our guns. Our guns are gone. And that's all they cared about. Son, there's our fucking guns. I didn't know about this shit. Our guns are gone. I said, well, tell you what, I know exactly who has them. Because that fucker's been parked up there for 3 days, just a quarter mile from your place.
Oh, shit.
And they said, where I said, come down here at my place, pick me up, and I'll show you where he's at. Because I already followed him that day, because he left the same time I left that morning. At 10 o'clock, I was going out my gate after my house coming to town, and that fucker pulled out after 3 days sitting there. He pulled out just so happened the same fucking time. And I thought, you know, well, I wonder where this fucker's going to go, where he's going. So I waited. I sat there and waited. And I followed the motherfucker, and he went right to Paul's place. It's like the Tweakerville down here on the highway, right? You know of, right?
Yeah.
By the church. It's where he was at.
That's Tweakerville.
So we're talking about a few hours later, these people called me and they said, who do you think done this? I know exactly who done it. And we need to roll right fucking now, because this guy's good at his fucking stolen shit. It's probably in the process of getting rid of right fucking now.
So you said we need to go now, just like you tried to tell the cops.
Yep, we got to roll now. If we wait till tomorrow, it ain't going to work. They'll be gone. You'll never see them. And they said, okay, well, they picked up my fucking gate. We hauled ass down that fucking church road, and we were pulled up right. I said, he's right there. And they pulled up behind him, so he couldn't even get away. Pulled up on him, they fucking stormed out of their fucking truck. And, you know, they had their guns in the holsters at that time. They both were carrying 40s. You know, they marched over this motherfucker. And amazing, he come out. Not out of the motorhome. He come out of Paul's house. He was in there in Paul's house, right? He comes out and to the door of his motorhome, and they didn't know Chase. They said, "You Chase?" I'm in the truck watching this shit, right? The windows are down. I hear the whole fucking thing. Are you Chase? Yeah, I'm Chase. What's your problem? They said, you stole our shit. He's like, well, I'm not a thief. He took our guns. I don't steal guns. And they both pulled their fucking pistols out. They're fucking, so his wife's being back up, and the husband pulls his gun out, puts it to his fucking temple and said, motherfucker, get in there and get my guns out here. So he just denied he had them, right? And opens the door, sends him in there with the gun to his fucking head, and he hands the guns out the fucking door to his wife.
Oh my God.
Now tell me that this ain't a fucking crime from hell and he got caught red-handed.
Red-handed.
He should have went to jail that fucking night.
And that would have saved Dylan probably.
Well, that's the end of my story. That if Robert got caught stealing and Chase both, prior to this happening to Dylan, they should have both been behind bars, and we wouldn't be looking at their asses if they were behind bars. Maybe we're looking the wrong way. It just seemed that they were the most likely ones to do it. If they didn't do it, they should have been behind bars, and we went down the road to somebody else. But because of the misdirection, the whole fucking thing, and I think this fucking Tom Hardy he done this whole fucking thing. He had it all planned out because he's a smart son of a bitch. He planned this whole fucking thing.
Tom Hardy?
That's why there's 5 or 6 people involved, because Tom Hardy set them up to cover his ass and his plan to fucking roll Dylan for money.
Oh my God.
So all these people, they're involved, and they don't even know how they got involved. They're saying, I didn't even see Dylan. What are you talking about? You know, but Tom Hardy sent him on a mission, right? He's the mastermind of this whole fucking 5 people thing.
Wow.
What's that called? What's that called? Come on.
Oh, I'm trying to think of the word.
Conspiracy. One guy conspired and brought 4 other people into his thing.
A group of people to cause harm or unlawful activity.
Well, cause harm, point the fingers at somebody else other than him. He thinks he got away with this shit. He's like, they're never going to look at me because these fucking pawns, these fucking thieves that I know, I set them all up to go, they're going to go to jail, and I'm not. I'm going to be the one to whack Dylan in the end if you don't give me the money I want. And these people are going to jail for a long time over stupid shit that they've done, because they're obviously he knew they're fast, and they're gonna roll them, and it's gonna take a long time before they ever might look at me. Why would they ever look at this fucker except Kurt knows? There ain't nobody could put this fucking picture together but me and my lord upstairs. Okay, that make any sense?
Well, you didn't even need to turn the flash on, and I got the picture.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. That's a way to say it. So I hope I got, you know, kind of into your brain a little bit. And
you did, because I was scattered elsewhere.
Well, I know you were. You said, I think this guy's God, come on. Because there's a 3 in there, it must be a conspiracy. I'm like, oh my God, dude, come on. You could see past the bullshit. My God, that's Satan talking to you. He's a fucking deceiver, just like these fuckers are all deceivers, you know? I'm not a deceiver. I love the truth, and I always go for the truth. Because I know that's the only way to go. If I want to live eternal life, I have to go with the truth. If I tell a lie, or I make up shit, or I deceive someone, or I try to blame somebody else for my fucking mistake, it's not going to work, because the Lord looks at me and he's like, dude, you got to stay longer because you fucked up. You got to learn not to do this no more.
So it's just a matter of time before they throw Tom Hardy under the bus.
No, they're never going to do that, because they don't understand how they got set up. They don't realize he set their asses up. Think about this. What I just told you, just think about it. They don't even know how they got set up. If they had a brain, but they don't.
Oh, I see where you're getting at.
He used them
without using them.
Yep. He used them as pawns in the game to get what he wanted, which was some money from fucking Dylan.
And he told them that Dylan has this money.
No, maybe not. He just sent him to the stand. He's like, you know, for whatever reason, take this. I got some guns. I need to take them out of the center barrel. Go on, they got to be across the border. Bye-bye. Go take them out in the barrel. Get rid of the shit. It's got to go away. And so he sent them on a fucking mission to where they are pawns in his fucking last fucking game of what he's going to do. He's going to roll, because Dylan didn't know Tom. Dylan, I guarantee you, Dylan had never seen Tom. He's probably the only one. He never seen Robert. I told him where Robert lived. We drove by there a few times. He never saw him. But Tom could have rolled up out there and just as a you know, innocent person, like, yo, you know, I'm Tom so-and-so, or even make up any fucking name. I'm Scott Dickhead from Hold On, Fuck You, Bill. But I'm looking for a job. I know agriculture, and I hear you. This is a farm, isn't it? Yeah, this is a farm. And I need a job. I'm kind of moving away from my job. My asshole boss has been a dickhead to me, and I'm looking for a new job. And I understand. You know, this is like a cool farm out here. Do you need any help? And Bill's like, no, I don't need help. And he's like, well, you know, I know a lot about this, you know, this kind of soil you got out here. This is kind of nasty soil, you know. And Dylan's like, well, maybe I could use your help, but right now, I'm on a mission. I can get my truck down here. Oh, can I give you a ride? Well, sure, yeah, I need a ride back about 5 miles down the road to my farm, and you know, I'll show you my farm down there. This ain't mine. This is where I park my truck. My farm's down the road, and I'm proud of it. Yeah, I'll show you what I know about this shit. I'm growing shit out there. So this fucking asshole gives him a ride down there, right? And that was on Dylan's farm, right? And I don't know. At some point, the guy says, he knows about the $30,000 check. He's thinking, motherfucker, you don't know me. I just give you a ride back, but I want some money. I just give you a ride to help you. Give me some money. I want $500. And Bill's like, fuck you. That was, you just offered me a ride. I'm not going to give you $500. Fuck you. Besides, I don't have $500. Oh, fuck you. I know you do. You got a $30,000 check, you little cunt. I know about it. I know about it. And this guy still, Dylan don't know this fucker. He can say whatever he wants. Dylan don't know the motherfucker, right? But at some point, Dylan might have fucking smacked the motherfucker, whatever. And this guy pulls out a gun. Fucker, you're going to die if you go any further with this. I'm going to pull a bullet through your fucking neck. So now Dylan's subdued. And the guy puts a rope around his fucking neck and says, okay, now I can put my pistol in my pocket. I don't need that no more. You start talking to me. Where I know you have some money out here somewhere. Where is it at? Where is the money? I want some money. I'm going to go away. And Dylan says, he's still being a little fucking cunt, right? Fuck you. You know, you give me a fucking ride, I don't want you fucking thing. And this guy's so he picks up something, hits him in the fucking head a couple. He's like, dude, I only want some money. I'm going to go away. But Dylan don't have any money. I know that. So pretty soon Dylan's like, oh my God, I'm in a bad situation here, right?
Because all he had was a check.
Oh, no, he didn't have the check. He only has the credit cards. So the guy said, where's your fucking wallet?
No, the $30,000 check, unless Dylan cashed it already.
Yeah, it was already cashed.
Oh, it was cashed.
Yes, it was already gone. He didn't have that fucking check. It wouldn't do any good if the guy got his hands on it. He couldn't cash that fucking check. My God, they let a check out. That takes like 5 days to clear. My God, it's a nightmare. That kind of money, fuck. They vet that fucker out from one. I put a $300 check in the bank. It takes 4 days for it to clear. Fuck.
So Dylan cashes this check, but he doesn't take the cash. He just leaves it in his bank.
Right. He didn't have time to do that.
Oh, so he brought the cash.
He took the check and gave it to his grandma.
Oh, okay. And they're thinking he has this cash.
Yes, and she deposited the check.
Oh, these motherfuckers.
Probably the next day, right? But his grandpa has credit at the fucking seed store. So his grandpa says, go get the seed. You brought the check. I'm sure it's going to be good. Go fill up your seed and get back to your project.
Oh, my God. That makes so much sense now.
And these fucking tweakers, they're thinking this kid's got fucking $5,000, $6,000 in his fucking pocket. Minimum. And he don't have anything in his wallet. He has credit cards.
A botched robbery.
Dylan says, well, my wallet's in my truck right there.
So they take him to the, yep, I see it. This is all making sense.
His truck's not even locked because he doesn't normally lock his truck. I couldn't that way lock it. I'm thinking, well, he knew he was going to be gone for a couple hours, so he locked it, you know. He did. There's tweakers live down the road. He might have locked it. I don't know. But normally he doesn't lock his truck. His mother said, I don't know how she knows that. She's a dumb bitch. I don't know how she knew that because, but he locked his truck.
She's never even been there to the farm.
No. We walk back and forth all the time. He does it all the time. That stupid fucking order, he know he's fucking up. Dumb fucking bitch. And he was estranged from his parents. He really was. Pretty much. I asked him one day, we were in there fucking drinking beer and watching TV, and I asked him, I said, you ever talk about your parents? I've never thought about your parents. So, no, you're not a couple beers. What about your parents? He's like, we don't talk much. And I said, well, where do they live? They live right where I grew up in Rigby, Idaho. And my mother she lives over in Hazleton, because he used to go to Hazleton all the time. That's where he bought his singer's bed from. And I said, so you go to Hazleton once in a while. That's how you find the silver bed for sale over there, and blah, blah, blah. And that's where you stay sometimes, right? Yeah, but I don't stay with my mother. I got a cousin there. I stay with my cousin. I never stayed with my mother. No, I never stay at her house. I got a friend or my cousin lives over there. That's who I stay with. Oh, okay. So, and that's about all he wanted to talk about. He just kind of changed the subject.
He didn't really want to talk about his mom.
No, or his dad. He didn't. He says, my dad just built a brand new shop up in, Rigby, Idaho, and it's pretty cool. He lets me use it if I need it. I gave him a snowmobile. I took your snowmobile you gave me in there, and I, rebuilt it all and got it running. My dad, he didn't have a problem with that. And, I went snowmobiling a few times. And, I'm welcome at my dad's house, but I don't tell my dad my business. I don't tell him anything. I said, okay, well, the subject changed. We went on to something else. I'm like, okay, well, and I don't tell my business. I said, it kind of sounds normal to me because I never told my parents my business. Fuck, no, they don't need to know what I'm doing. I'm a man now. I'm 18 years old. Fuck you. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. Fuck that. But, I guess he felt the same way. I don't need to tell, because that's what he kind of said that. He kind of, well, they think I'm stealing my grandpa's money out here. My mother says, you're just stealing your grandpa's money. And my dad says, you're stealing grandpa's money, because they're estranged. They're getting divorced for 20 years at this point. They're both accusing him, you can't grow shit out there. They don't even know where he's at, and they're telling me, you can't grow shit out there.
His own parents told him that?
Told him that, yes. And he goes, they don't even know where I'm at, where this farm is at. Because only my grandpa knows, because I caught my grandpa on it I convinced him that this is a great deal, Grandpa, you'll never lose a dime on it. I'm going to prove it out, and it'll be worth $5,000 and we have paid $350 for it. Once I prove you can go something out of it. And his grandpa bought into it. He said, well, okay, son, or grandson, go for it, Knock yourself out. He bought into it. He signed the papers. They had to make payments. They put I don't know, it was like $50,000 down on a mile of ground, right?
A mile?
And yeah, a square mile. We're talking 660 acres, man.
Holy shit.
And you know, so now, and Grandpa he said, my grandpa, he signed the papers for me, because I can't sign papers. He wasn't even, he was barely, Dylan was 19, he was probably 18 when this happened. He wasn't even 19 yet, because Dylan was buried, he told me he's 20, but he's lying to me. Because I thought, I'll give you a beer once in a while, and give you 2, you're close enough, it's no big deal. I'm not going to let you get drunk in here. I'm going to drive away. It ain't going to fucking happen, I don't want to be responsible for that. But if you want a beer, help yourself. And he did. He'd drink a couple beers and we'd go to bed. It was no big deal.
And you didn't want him to drive because you were looking out for him?
No, not necessarily. No, that wasn't the deal. No, I did that couple beers. The kid talked like I do right now. I've had fucking 15 beers today, and I might slow my word once in a while, but I can talk.
After 3, I'm a little sloppy.
And I could drive home right now. I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. Fuck no. But, I wouldn't want to drive to Salt Lake. But I could drive down the road 2 miles and go home. Oh, I have no problem with that at all. Even though if they caught me and they tested me, I probably wouldn't pass the test. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. But don't really care. This ain't going to happen that way.
Wow.
So, man, I can't believe I'm throwing my guts to you, but I trust you. And, and you can tell these motherfuckers, I talked to Kurt for fucking 5 hours. I know all the fucking details.
I can?
Whatever. I mean,
it would vindicate you, though.
I'd rather do it myself, but I'm not that good at it. I get sidetracked. I go off on something comes on and I lose track of the story they're telling on something I think is important, and maybe it isn't important. I don't even know.
This is really important because it sheds light on everything.
But I'm telling you, when I start telling a story, I've done that 3 or 4 times in this conversation. I start telling, I want to make a point, and then I get sidetracked on a point that I think is important. I need to tell you this part of it, but then I can't remember where the fuck I was at, and I got to get back on point, right?
I understand.
And I don't know if that little sidetrack thing was important or not.
It was because Candace painted this big picture like she was a good, loving mother, and she knew everything about Dylan.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he only has 1 pair of boots.
Yeah, well, I that's probably true. And she probably knew that about me. The point is about that, he didn't buy a new pair of boots, so the fucking other pair was totally fucking wore out. Because they probably paid, I don't know, $80, $90, $100 for these fucking boots he wore. They're not fancy or nothing, but they're worth boots. But I can see that in Dylan, because they just start to get comfy. You got to break them in. And you're not going to get rid of them until you have to. The dirt's and you're fucking your socks up. I'm the same fucking way. Because it takes a long time to break a pair of boots, and now they're comfortable as fuck, and about that time they're wore out, and you're like, fuck, now I got another pair and break them motherfuckers in, right? They're hard on you when you buy a pair of boots. It just sucks. But, and Dylan, I understand that part of it. That's probably the only fucking thing she knew about her fucking kid is that he wouldn't get a new pair of boots, so the other pair wore out. Big fucking deal. What does that have to do with finding Dylan? I don't know. Probably not a fucking thing. And I don't even know if those boots out there were says if they took a picture of them, put them on Facebook or something, or online, and said, these are the boots we found. So anybody who's never seen Dylan before, these are the boots, kind of confirmed that these were actually Dylan boots. I've never seen them.
You're right. Nobody's seen them. Nobody's took a picture and shown them.
I heard they were pointy-toe, and I'm like, so Chase traded boots, because Chase wore pointy-toe, and he only had 1 boot. The problem is, when Dylan saw him, he only had 1 boot. He had a sweatshirt wrapped around the other fucking foot.
Oh my God! So then he would have. That's pretty sick to switch out someone's boots and put them on.
I agree. And they're about the same. I'm sure I have to think that fucking cunt. He was set. If Dylan gave him a ride, he's sitting there looking at Dylan, Dylan's boots, thinking, this guy's about the same height as me. I'm looking across at him, and I only have 1 boot. He's got 2. I want his fucking boots. Fuck it.
Wow.
Because he's, Dylan's driving down the road, right? He don't need no boots. He can make it home. He go buy a new pair. But Chase is living in the fucking desert. He needs fucking boots to move around because this fucking desert's pretty a little harsh when you don't have some shoes on. It would tear your fucking shit up, man.
Well, they would have had to find 2 boots then.
Well, and Chase might have, that's the thing. I kind of wrote that off because I'm thinking, well, Chase didn't do this because there would only be 1 boot there. But he might have went backtracked and found his fucking boot, but they're fucking wore out or some stupid shit, right? And he admired Dylan's boots. Like, I want his boots. Fuck my boots. This kid's he can buy his own another pair of boots. I can't. I don't have nothing. And that could have been a motive for him to, kind of buy, clip him or whatever. Or roll him or what. I can't imagine that. Rolling a guy for his boots, I don't know. But, it could happen. Tweakers don't think right. They don't. They just want what you got. If they see something you want, they want it, they take it. And they'll get it, whatever, any path they have to do to get it.
And this whole time, they didn't even know that Dylan gave the check to his grandma.
Oh, I don't know that. I didn't remember that. I really didn't. I had to ask her. I said, is that fucking check still in his truck? And she goes, oh, no. He came and got seed. And I'm like, oh, that's right. He did. He had to make a run to get seed, and that's why he hung out that day. That would have been like Tuesday. He had to hang out. He hung out for like 3 hours waiting for Dan, which is the guy that owed him money. He waited. I said, well, where aren't you going? He goes, I got to get that check from Dan.
So that's how this whole thing came into play with the bar.
Yep, until Dan comes and get that check from him, I can't roll to Idaho in my 10. I got to go back to my farm. I got to have that check in my hand though before I can go.
And then and then Dan comes, gives him the check.
And we bullshit at the bar down there for probably a half hour, 45 minutes.
And then someone overheard probably.
Conversation, I guarantee you, I know Dylan. Dan said, so you got your check now? And Dylan said, oh my God, I had to have this check in my seed. I'm going to go get seed. And, the ranch agreed to buy whatever seed I don't use. The Camel Ranch can buy the rest of it. And so that's all good. They're going to pay for my fuel and shit. But I'm going to go to Idaho today. I'm going to roll up there, and I'm not even going to stay. Because I got to get my fucking shit planted. I'm going to roll up there, and I knew this. He's going to roll. I don't give a fuck if I get back at midnight. It doesn't matter. I got to roll up there, get my seed. I'm going to come right back, and the next day I got to work on I got a couple more things I have to do on my drill, and I'm going to put the seed in the motherfucker, which takes about 2 hours to fill the fucking thing up, and I got to start rolling, and it's going to take me 20 hours. Here we're talking, this is Friday. Okay, well, it's Friday, probably about, 10, 11 o'clock. So you put the timetable is, he's going to run to Idaho. And this was Tuesday. This was Tuesday when he passed the check off. I get my timetable screwed up. Tuesday. So he makes his trip. He's back by Wednesday morning. He's back, right? And he shows up here. And he needed to do some work on his fucking, the drill. He needed what they call a chain breaker. And the guy he's working for at the Gamble said, well, I got one in my big toolbox out there, which we moved just the day before that.
Oh, so he was doing work for the people at Gamble Ranch.
Yes, yep. And Dylan, he said, well, I just bought one the other day, but I don't know where the fuck it's still. He's a dumbass that way. He buys a new tool, and the next day he can't find it. He's terrible that way. So when I load my tool, where's my tool, bitch? Where's my tool? I want it back right now, because I know if I let you keep it for 2 days, it's going to disappear. And it doesn't matter if it's jumper cables, a jack, a lug wrench, it didn't matter. I give it back right now, because I don't trust you with my shit. I know you just throw it in the fucking brush. I'll never see it again. Because I done up my tool stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? No wonder you don't have any tools. Because you just stick it aside. When you're done with it, you throw it in the fucking side, and you don't remember what you did. And that's what happened to his fucking tool. Well, he rolled up here and he says, this is Wednesday, okay? I came to town this morning at 7 o'clock, and guess what happened? I don't know. I ran into this fucker jumped out in front of me out in the fucking Tacoma Road. And I said, what? He goes, yeah, well, guess who it was? Chase. Fucking Chase. I don't even know that fucker. I didn't know who it was. I said, if it was Chase, you should just ran over and keep going. He goes, well, I didn't know who it was. So I might have done that. Because he hated Chase as much as I did. Just only because of what I told him about Chase, right? Yeah. He's a thief.
Also, that was his first time actually seeing Chase.
Yes. No, but, in the condition of Chase at that point, I mean, his face was all bloody. He has one boot on. He looks like he fucking crawled out from a fucking sagebrush after 3 days in the fucking desert,
You kind of got to wonder why he was so bloody and missing a boot.
Because he was crawling through the brush.
Oh.
Because he was hiding.
Oh.
He got stolen guns and shit.
That's right. Okay, the stolen guns.
But either seen him, he would duck in the fucking brush and crawl but for whatever reason, maybe he knew wrong stuff. I don't know about that. Why he jumped out from, he trusted Dylan enough. Of course, he might have got desperate at that point. He crawled through the brush long enough. He's on a dirt road now. He's on a highway or nothing. That he decided, I'm thirsty. I don't have one boot. I lost my gun. My kids are calling my name in the fucking desert. I'm going to jump out and see if I can get a drink, because that's the first thing you ask for. Dude, you got... Dylan's like, what the fuck? And he rolls his window down, and I'm thirsty. You got anything to drink? And Dylan's like, you got a warm Coke in the fucking passenger seat. Yeah, I got a warm Coke. He passed it out the window to him, and he cracked the top on the stomach, took a sip of it, and he's like, do you know Kurt Wadsworth? And Dylan's like, yeah. Oh, that guy's fucked me so fucking bad. That motherfucker. I'm sure he's storing his words and shit, because he's on fucking high as a fucking guy. But he said, that fucking Kurt's fucked me so bad. And I said, so what'd you say, Dylan? Or I just went with it. I said, you should have said, Kurt Wadsworth, he works for me, fuckhead. So what do you got? How did he fuck you? I want to hear the story. Because if he's working for me and he fucked you, I want to hear the story, because I don't want him fucking me.
Damn.
Whether it's thieving or what the fuck it is, but Dylan just went real with the story, and then so Chase takes another. He said he took another drink of fucking Coke, and he goes, "Do you hear that?" And Dylan's like, "Hear what?" Yeah, but he's doing. I imagine that Dylan's sitting in his fucking truck, and this asshole standing outside his door, the window down, right? That's how I imagine it. I don't know if that's what happened or not, because I wasn't there. But when Dylan told me the story, that's what I imagined happening, right? So Chase says, do you hear that? Do you hear that? And Dylan's like, hear what? And Dylan never shuts his fucking truck off. It'll idle fucking all day long if it would. Anyway, I'm thinking, whatever. And Dylan says, hear what? And he goes, my daughter, she keeps calling my name. I see all my kids are here, but I hear my daughter the most. They're lost in the desert. I can't find them. And I'm just wondering if you hear her. Can you tell where she's at over there? And Dylan's like, I already told Dylan prior to this that his kids, this is a piece of shit. His kids are with his parents. He lost his kids to his parents. They have custody of his kids. So Dylan knew that, okay? And he goes, dude, you need to call your fucking parent. You need to call your dad right now.
So and Dylan tells Chase to call his fucking dad.
Yeah, because Dylan knows this fucking, he realized this fucking fucker spun out on something. Because hearing his kids crying in the desert, he lost his gun. He said, I can't find that motorhome, and I lost my boot. And Dylan's like, oh, fuck. Dude, you are fucked. I don't know what you're on, but you're fucked up. Your face is all scratched up. Shit, you got one boot. So when he goes to hand him his phone out the window, right? And this fucker pulls the phone out of his pocket and dials his dad's number. Right? So he calls his dad right there. He said, Dad.
So Dylan called his dad for him.
No. He dialed the number.
Oh, so Chase got Dylan's phone and then called.
No, he pulled the phone out of his pocket.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
His own phone. Dylan couldn't imagine he had his own fucking phone, but he's like, man, it's shot the bait. So if he's in this kind of trouble, why does he jump out in front of me? Call your fucking dad and come fucking rescue your stupid fucking tweaking ass, But he heard Dylan. He was close enough to the door. Dylan heard both sides of the conversation. He heard everything, and he told me the whole detailed conversation with his dad. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it. If you're comfortable telling me.
Well, there's nothing to hide here.
No.
I told the fucking cops this shit, and all of a sudden they're interested in that conversation. 35 days in, all of a sudden they're interested. So this is how it goes, okay? So I gotta figure out where to start here. So it started out with, Dylan. His kids are crying their name out in the desert, right? And so Dylan goes in his phone, and then asshole pulls a fucking phone out of his pocket, and he said, "Dad, where are my kids?" Because Dylan said, "Ask your dad where your kids are," and he said, "They're right here with us." And he says, "What? My kids are with you? I thought they were with me." And he said, "No, they're here with us. Where are you at?" And did you bump your head or something? You have to think that, right? He doesn't even know where he's fucking at, right? And thinks his kids are out in the fucking desert. And he didn't say that to his dad. He just said, "Are my kids with you?" "Yeah, they're right here with us." "Oh, well, and his dad says, "Did you bump your fucking head or something? You don't know your kids are here safe with us?" He's like, "I don't know." And Dylan said, this is what Dylan told me. He said on the background, your son's on drugs. And his dad heard that. And he goes, "Are you with somebody?" And he said, "No. I just stopped some guy on the road here to get a drink. I'm thirsty," and he gave me a drink of water.
And Dylan says out loud, "Hey, your son's on drugs." Yes,
and his dad heard that. He said, "Are you with somebody?" And he said, "No, I'm not. I just pulled this guy over because I'm thirsty." And his dad says, "Where in the hell are you at?" And he asked Dylan, "Where are we at?" And Dylan said, "We're on Tacoma Road, about 6 miles from Montello." His dad says, "What the hell? I've been to Park Valley twice in the last couple of days to pick your stupid ass up, and you weren't there. What the hell are you doing in Montello still?" Jesus. So this is where the Park Valley thing comes in, and that was I can't remember the conversation past that. I don't know I can't remember where I went from that, because that's the part where I'm thinking, oh my God. So what is Chase's connection with Park Valley, right? Does he know somebody there? If he does, I don't know that. Did his motorhome break down there trying to drive it to Ogden? Could be. I don't know.
And that's why the FBI was out there knocking on doors.
No.
No?
No. When? When was, I don't know.
I guess the FBI was in Park Valley knocking on doors.
Maybe today they were. Today, 35 days in, I told this shit to detectives. By 8 or 10 days in, I told them all this shit.
I think the FBI that was out there last week knocking on doors. It was on the news.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I told them up front, you got to find the motorhome. I guarantee there's a lot of stolen shit in it. It's a key to everything. Where is that motorhome? Because that's where he laid his head down, right? If he's getting a ride back and forth the motorhome on a four-wheeler or something, I don't know. But that is key wherever that fucker's at, because that's where he laid his head.
Damn.
And, as of, I don't know, like a week ago, we found the motorhome. But that's all they say. I said, where? We can't tell you that. And I'm like, hey, you sure you got the right motorhome? Boy, did you have a diamond plate? No, we can't tell you that. I'm like, you stupid fuckers. I can bet this shit out. Maybe you got the wrong fucking motorhome, because they said they found nothing. You got the wrong motorhome then, you fucking retard. That's what's stupid. That they won't feed information back to somebody who's telling them information. No, you just get blocked on everything. They're not going to tell you what they found when you give them information. And you know how retarded that is? This guy called me about, 3 days ago. He owns the property where Dylan parks the fucking truck, right? His name is John Sheldon. Okay? Well, a week into this fucking, or more than a week, like 8 days in, he realizes he has a voicemail from Dylan's phone. Because him and Dylan talked all the time. Dylan loved to talk to this guy. Because, he wanted to impress the guy. He's telling him what he's doing all the time. And, I hope to plant your farm. I'm kind of stretched out right now, but I want to plant your place. And we'll see out what the leaves play out here, because I'm kind of stretched out right now. He talked to this guy all the time. Anyway, this guy calls me and says, I got a message from Dylan. I just understand Dylan's missing. Yeah, he's been missing for about 20 days now. Well, I just got the message. I just really had a message from him as of yesterday, and I went to listen to it, and they won't let me hear it. And I'm like, well, that's fucking weird. He said, well, it's 1 minute and 5 seconds. I know that. And I said, well, Christ, I got messages on my phone. They're fucking 5 minutes long. I can listen to them. He won't let me listen to it. It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand it. And I said, that's fucking fucked up. But he said, you know what? I called Verizon and I said, why can't I hear this message on my phone? I know it's a few days old, but does that matter? And I know. Well, the only way you're going to get to hear that message is if law enforcement tells us to let you listen to it. And he's like, what? And he's like, okay, well, and he told me this, right? And I said, dude, you got to call. I got the number of this FBI guy right fucking now. You need to call him and tell him right now you want to hear that message. Or they need to get that message.
Yeah.
Well, they already had it. I just called the guy today. I said, so, John, what was the message? They won't tell me. I said, you got to be shitting me. They won't even tell you. It's your fucking message to you. And they won't even tell you what it was. That's fucked up. The FBI won't tell you what that message said. That is fucked up. You deserve to know that. It was to you, not to their ass, the fucking scumbag motherfucker. Because that would help me and would help you. To ease our minds what's going on. If it was a distress message, which I have to think it was. Dylan,
that's
these fuckers.
wow. So Dylan tried to reach out to this person, like,
yep.
And it was a distress message, and then, oh my God.
On your property, these fuckers are attacking me, and it was a minute and 5 seconds. They're coming at me. I'm out here behind the pile. They're coming at me with a fucking gun. I don't know what to do. I wish you'd answer your phone. Bye. You know, whatever. It just got cut off at some point, right? It was a minute and 5 seconds exactly. And fuck, I'm like, oh my God, this is important fucking shit. Because this happened on fucking Saturday, right? That's what he said anyway, at the beginning. Now he says it happened on Friday. So maybe it wasn't important, right? If it happened on Friday, it probably had nothing to do with anything.
But it could have been something.
But he originally told me it happened on Saturday about between 3 and 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God, that's right in the middle of when Dylan came up missing. It might have been a distress message or something. But then he said today, oh, it happened on Friday. Oh, okay. Well, it probably meant nothing. That's why they're not going to know, because it's meaningless. He just said, oh, John, I'm going to plant my place, and I have some extra seed. If you want me to do a little test section on your property, I can come back, and I'm going to move my tractor out here anyway. I'd come down there, do a little test section down there and see what happens, you know, because they were talking about it. John told me that. Yeah, we were talking about doing a little experimental thing on my property with no water, you know. Just depend on the rain. And Dylan had seed in the drill. He could have said, well, I got some extra seed in here. You want me to do like half a mile, just straight row? I'll pick the best spot where the water might puddle a little bit and see what happens, you know? See what happens. I don't know. I'm just making this shit up. I'm just conjecture on my part. But I know Dylan. I know how I think. I can come up with shit about how shit happens. It doesn't mean it happened that way, but it sounds logical though, doesn't it?
It does. But nobody has still to this day have found Dylan's phone.
Nope. And that's the last place of pain right there at that fucking barn.
That is so crazy. Dan owns the Gamble farm.
Dan?
The one that gave Dylan the paycheck?
No, he owns the Barrow Ranch, which is out below Pilot Peak. It's about, 100 acres. And they just bought a square mile over here, just across the road from his house.
That's a lot of work to do at that Gamble Ranch for that much money.
Well, no, it's just one pivot. There's two pivots over there. Dylan done 2 pivots, and Dan said, I want to do 4 more. I want to mop out this whole mile with pivots. That's what, if you don't have water on it, you don't have shit. It's sagebrush right now, and Dylan was ecstatic. My God, I'm going to make so much money on the stand. He wants me to fucking tear all the sagebrush out. I told him I'm going to get paid for that. I'm going to get paid to hero rolling or something like that he called it. And I'm going to get paid to fucking plant it. I'm going to get paid to roll it afterwards. It mops out the fucking ground squirrels. Shit, it seals up their holes, And he was ecstatic because, my God, what a great deal. And I hooked him up with that deal. He said, man, what a great fucking deal.
Is that a lot of work to do?
Oh, fuck. It's like, shit. It took him, he worked over there day and night for about 7 days to get done the 2 pivots he did.
Damn, 7 days for a $30,000 check? I'm in the wrong business.
Yep. Yep. But then, come on, the seed. He bought the seed. He bought the fuel. He bought, he's got tractors from hell. It's so much an acre. I think he told me it's like $46 an acre. So we're talking about. Let's figure this out. So, and Dylan, that's the way he is. He's a custom farmer. So, this is what I say. So,
$46 an acre.
180 acres times two is 360 times 45. That's 16,000. That's 16,000. I don't know where the other comes in. I'm not sure what the real difference is, but that's half of what we're talking about.
Well, maybe he could have did some more work.
He done his farm out there too. He done 2 pivots on the other ranch. So it's double that. So that's 16 times
almost 33,000.
Yep. There you go. Because I forgot he planted down the other borrow ranch. He done that. He done the same thing out there.
Wow.
He spent 7 days out there, 7 days here, and he got a $33,000 check, and he supplied everything.
You know what I'm mostly upset about is how Candace accused Dylan of using his grandparents.
Yes, yeah.
That would eat at my heart if my mom told me that. After I'm doing all this hard work, you're going to say I'm stealing from my grandparents?
Right. And I'm bringing you this kind of money? I mean, my God. And Dylan knew what he could do. I'm sure he convinced his Grandpa, I'm making this much. I got all these contracts. This is what I'm going to make. I got contracts for $46 an hour, or $46 an hour.
And so he needed that help probably to fund it, and then he was paying his grandparents back.
Yes.
It all makes sense.
Yep.
Fucking Kurt, man. Everything makes sense now.
His grandpa was willing to make this kid's dream come true. He's got money in the bank. Well, fuck, why wouldn't I help my grandkid? Especially when he tells me his program, and the money's going to come in. He has a contract signed. It's going to come in. He just needs to...
So he needed the money. He needed that loan, like everybody would do for needing material, gas.
Yep.
He gets his loan from Grandpa. Dylan goes and does the work. Dan pays him the check. Dylan goes straight back to Grandpa. Here's the money. He probably feels real proud about everything he's accomplished.
Exactly. I mean, his grandpa was ecstatic. He's like, man, this kid's fucking responsible as fuck. He brings me the checks, and I divvy out. From there, I pay the fucking loans on the tractor.
And I can see why Dylan would be ecstatic and want to talk about it and be happy about it.
Yeah, because he thinks he's a badass.
Yes, everybody would. Look at me. Look, kudos to Dylan for, but I see maybe the mouth kind of got a little bit too loud and someone overheard.
Yeah, well, Dylan, he was kind of he was kind of arrogant in a sense because he felt like he was the master, He's got his grandpa backing him. He's got big fucking equipment. He's got a brand new fucking Ford pickup he's driving around, $50,000 pickup. He thought he was the cock of the walk. And he didn't let anybody, think he wasn't. He's like, fuck you, look at me,
Did he work? Did he work for his pickup, or was that something given to us by Grandpa?
His dad, supposedly his dad bought it for him. His finance. But his dad had a trucking company. The only reason his dad would do that for a write-off.
That's so mean, man.
I know, but what the fuck, He said, well, I'll buy you a book for you. This is the payments. It's going to be in my name, and I get to write it off. And Dylan's like, well, fine, I don't give a fuck. You write it off. I don't need write-offs. I'm at a loss on everything I'm doing. I'm not going to make no money. It's all a loss, I'm making payments on tractors and shit, I got plenty of write-offs. I don't need that fucking pickup write-off.
Yeah.
Have a dad. You can have a dad. Give me a truck,
Dylan just needed the help.
Yep. Well, come on, to make money in this world, I learned that a long time ago. I busted my ass. I had 8 children, a wife, and fenced yard and all the fucking bullshit. You think you're a man in this fucking world, and I struggled forever that way. And then I met somebody that handed me the fucking world, and I took it, and I made $200,000 in a year I was like, what in the fuck? It's not about what you know. I was a plumber. I knew 4 different trades. I was a plumber and a tile setter and 4 different trades.
So a handyman.
Yeah, everything. Electrician. I went to electrical. Went to electrical school. All this shit. I could do anything as far as trades go, right? I was a bricklayer. All that shit. Because it all interests me. I wanted to be that kind of guy. I busted my ass though to make money though. Fuck. And I sat on my ass on a computer and made $200,000 in a year.
That's good. Kudos to that.
Well, I was like, and it's not, with all the knowledge I had, all the talents I had, I couldn't make that kind of money. I couldn't, ain't no way could I make that money in your fucking year by myself. If I had employees, I might have, but I wasn't going down that fucking road. So I already been, seen that with my father-in-law. He was a plumber. That's how I got in the plumbing trade with my father-in-law. And I seen the struggle he had with fucking employees. It's always they don't show up to work and you fire their ass and you got to find somebody else to pick up the work. You had the work, but you got to find some fucker to get it done. And I'm like, no, I'm going to take the work I can handle. Well, you can't get rich if you're low on working. That's all I know. I had to learn that the hard way. I thought I could. I thought if I work hard, I can make good money, but I can only do so much. When you got 4 of the guys out there, you're paying them $10 an hour and you're charging $30. That's how you make money. But I wasn't that smart when I was, 19 years old. I had to learn that the hard way. But somebody offered me a job, and I sat on my ass. I swear, I'd done about 2 hours worth of work a day, and I made $200,000 in 260 days.
That's really good. That's a huge accomplishment.
Well, it was kind of stupid. I thought, what the fuck? I've been busting my ass my whole fucking life trying to make a buck, and my wife and kids are gone now, and now I'm doing hardly anything. I feel like a fucking loser right now. But the job I had, it was a loser job in a sense. I didn't have to work hard, but I got to do whatever I wanted to do. And I made big money. It was all about the product. You get the product, whatever got the product, I got a percentage of it. So there was a incentive to make the product as best you could.
Good job, Kurt.
So, you ought to be able to figure what that product was, but whatever.
Well, let's wrap this up. I just want to know, I just have a couple things. With Ty having people come out there, he's saying that he has a place for him, but I don't think he has a place in Montello. No.
I can't imagine. He don't own nothing in Montello. I know better than that. He don't own nothing out here. He's even sold that place where he had that back. It's my understanding. It's already in contract. Somebody else owns it already. So I don't. He's just spewing shit. He's a fucking moron. He's trying to be the star he are, and I hope in the end he becomes the shithead he is.
People are fooled by him.
The people figure it out, and he's a goddamn mouthpiece. It's just fucking mouth with nothing to back it all up. He can't prove I'm gay. He didn't even know Dylan. How in the fuck how did he get to this position? I don't get it. Because he bullshitted a bullshitter, which is his dad, Dylan's dad. Because Dylan's dad, that guy would have had this solved a long time ago. But the guy's fucking retarded. The day he threw me under the bus and said, I'm going to come and kick your ass. And I said, I'm sitting in the saddle so right now. The door's open. Please come and kick my ass. Because I'm thinking, dude, I'm not even going to fight back. I'll fight back just enough to make me bloody as fuck. And I'm going to sue your ass and I'm going to take some of your fucking big money, you cocksucker.
And all this started from Ty.
Could have. I don't know. I don't know why all of a sudden.
Yes, because Ty said he called the police on you originally and said that you were doing things with Dylan and Dylan was sleeping there overnight and yada yada yada. And then I'm sure Ty got a hold of Justin and told him the same thing.
Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense. In other words, Justin bought the fucking bullshit story.
And Justin bought the bullshit story, and then Ty keeps running with this story, starts telling Jim Terry, going on these shows, and it's all just misinformation.
Yep. Yeah. From what I told you, you ought to be able to figure that. There ain't one thing those fuckers have said that's true. Not one. They don't, and I said that. They don't know their ass Mahoney ground. They know nothing. They're just making this shit up from little stupid shit they get from Ty. And these people don't even know Dylan. Ty admits that. Dylan admits that. Oh, I saw Dylan in the bar once. I think it was Dylan. His same name as my boy, but I don't know for sure. I can't say I've ever shook his hand and been introduced to him. And these people are talking. They're rattling their chops. What the fuck? If he didn't know Dylan, what are you talking about?
That's really surprising. He didn't even know Dylan.
Neither one of them did. They admitted that people listened to him.
And people were still listening to him.
Yep, there's the problem. It's not them, because they're fucking actors, and they want a fucking moment of fame. But why would you listen? So when they say, I never knew Dylan, why in the fuck would you go beyond that? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking to the wrong person. Do you know somebody who knows Dylan? Oh, that'd be Kurt Wadsworth. Yeah. Talk to him. That's who you need to talk to, and nobody's talking to me.
And then Ty was starting to point fingers at you because he didn't fucking know.
Well, I dissed the fucking PI right at the beginning.
I think Ty was money hungry and he was trying to point at anybody.
Sure,
to be honest,
he's trying to.
He was trying to capitalize on that reward, so he was pointing fingers at anybody he thought could be a suspect to try to get that money.
Yep, whatever. Yeah, and it was 20,000 at that time. Now it's 100. Now he's really going down. He's like, oh my God, we got to go out and find this kid. If we find him, I'm going to get the reward because I led all these fuckers out in the desert in the middle of nowhere and found him. It ain't going to happen.
That was so funny because nobody knows this desert more than you.
I know.
And I know the desert a little bit because I live out here, but it's really funny how he's going to organize a search party to take him where.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care because they're not going to find Dylan.
No.
I'm going to find him. I mean, at least I'm going to figure out where Dylan's at, whether dead or alive.
Unless somebody has already, said something to the police.
Well, yeah, maybe a person involved. Yeah, they could smell one of those fuckers. I really think there's 4 or 5 people that were played in this whole fucking thing. They were played because only one person knows the whole story, and that's. I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah, you already said it was Tom Hardy.
Well, it could be him, or there's 2 people, 2 possibilities: Tom Hardy or Vern. Vern, I don't even know his last name.
Well, we don't need to. Don't speculate, but.
I heard somebody said his name was Jones, but I don't know. I've been all day trying to figure out this fucker's last name. I still don't know it.
Either way, they're part of the Tweaker network.
Yes. And that's, and all this shit comes from psychics that I'm running with. Because I don't know nothing. I don't know where Dylan's at. But I run with this shit. I know people out here. And they say, this guy has tattoos from head to fucking toe. I'm like, oh, that's so-and-so. I only know one person like that. That's so-and-so, right?
Robert Aviles.
And no. And when they say, oh, this person had a female with him, and they kind of got under, he took the female to swoon fucking Dylan. I just need a job, and oh, by the way, this is my daughter, and she knows a lot about agriculture. She'd love to marry a farmer. That's Tom, right?
Tom Hardy, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm right. One of these scenarios is going to come true. It's going to slap this motherfucker out because he thought he got away with it. I don't know which one's going to come true. It doesn't matter. But without these scenarios, they are the dead end fucking road unless one of these fuckers knows something more than I do. Like, Chase, or they actually knew the story, the whole storyline, and they finally crack and they tell it. I don't think they did. I think they were played. They were played by this fucking cunt at the top. There's been 3 psychics call him the Joker or the oh God, I can't think of his name. Or
the Hangman?
The what?
I don't know. I don't know tarot.
The card they show has a Joker on. You got the hat with the fucking thingies coming off. That's a Joker, right? But they use a different name. Oh my God, I said it earlier. Fuck, I cannot get that name. I went to say that so many times, and it slips out of my mind. I don't know why. I guess because Satan doesn't want me to say it. I don't know. Oh, shit. It's kind of deceiver. Shit. Tongue tip my fucking tongue. Oh, my God.
But that's the card that came up.
Yes. Yep. 3 different psychics come up with the same fucking scenario. This guy is a Joker. The card shows a Joker, but they use another name. I can't just do it up. It's pissing me off. God damn it. And it's, it kind of plays into it. It's just a name that to me, it's a Joker. It's a guy that, you don't know him. He has a mask on. He's got a mask on, and you think you know what it is, but you don't. I think you know what he might be saying, but in a way, he's deceiving you. Because he's a Joker. He's just joking. I'm telling you the truth, but I'm not, because I'm a Joker, right? What's that? What the fuck's the name of that shit? God damn it. Can't come up with the word. They all said the same goddamn thing.
Even any kind of news would be good news, even if it's coming for a tarot reader. Who cares? A psychic. Just look into it. That's all they had to do.
Yep. And each time they say a lot of them, now they're saying, "Oh my God, he's they call it passed on or crossed over. Crossed over is the word they use." And I'm thinking, and then at the end of the fucking reading, like the cards, I'm like, damn. I have this, that card says he's crossed over, and this card saying he could still be alive. And I'm like, that's the one I want to hear. Fuck that other one.
Yeah, let's get looking.
Jesus Christ. And I just run with that. I'm like, that, as long as they keep me fucking, him alive in my head, I'm going to keep going. Because the minute they confirm he's dead, I am not going to talk about it anymore. I don't give a fuck because he's dead. I can't save Dylan. He's already dead. I can't save him. It's over. It's over in my mind.
And in your mind, you still think he's alive and there's a chance.
That's right. That's the only reason it keeps me thinking about every day that he's alive, and I got to get this damn thing solved because he's still alive. He's going to go back to his farm and call all these fuckers cunts that they are. Can you imagine if he's still alive? And people, and he watches these videos, you fucking cunt. You call me fucking gay? I'm going to come beat your fucking head in, you bastard. I wasn't here to defend myself, but I'm here, I'm back. I'm going to come beat your fucking head in, you fucking bastard. What made you think I'm gay, you piece of shit? I would do the same thing.
Yep, I would too.
I'm telling people that. You call me gay, I'm going to beat your fucking... You better fucking retract that. What makes you think that? Tell me the fucking story. Because if you say I'm gay, if you want to say I'm gay again, I'm going to come over across that bar and I'm going to beat your fucking head in the floor. And I'll show you how gay I am. Because gays can't fight. And gays don't kick people's head in. They pussy down. They're like, hey, you can fuck me in the ass if you want to. No, I'm going to beat your fucking head in the floor and show you how gay I am, motherfucker.
That really pissed you off, this labeling as you as gay.
Oh, fuck. It ties... it's a common knowledge in town. Well, who's saying this, motherfucker? That's what I look at, and right down there. He said something about, tell him about, he said, tell him about when you caught drag. And I'm like, I tried to straighten out on you, motherfucker. And he didn't want to hear it. He says, I'll kick your ass. I'm like, you don't want to hear the truth. You're talking to me. You're calling me this. I'm here to straighten out right now, and you don't want to hear it. You fucking cunt. Fuck you, guy.
And it's really shitty who labeled Dylan gay, too.
Oh, that was that fucking technique. I've never heard that before, ever, until that decade. That fucker's the one to come up with that shit. And what does it matter? If you're trying to find Dylan, you got to tell everybody, even if he was, you got to tell everybody he's gay. What the fuck does that do? What the fuck does that do to anything? It only pisses people off if he was gay. They're not going to talk like me. I would shut the fuck up. I'm like, if he was gay, I didn't know that. I'm going to shut the fuck up. But I totally believe he wasn't. And when that fucker said he likes older men, that's what's wrong.
Oh, and that's what really pissed you off the most.
Oh my God, I seen red. Oh fuck!
I said you were so hot, like you just wanted to choke him.
I said, you motherfucker, I'm 62. I've been working for Dylan for almost a year, on and off, and so that makes me gay? Fuck you! I slammed my fucking phone on the bar. Surprised I didn't break the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you were fucking. I bet you were so hot, and then to sit here and label this, and to sit here and label Dylan as gay too, a part of that bandwagon. You got a missing kid, and you want to sit here and label him as gay?
And that fucker would, every show, he would not let it go. He taught Dylan's gay and Kurt's gay. Oh my God. Oh my, just made that.
And Troy's a child molester who locks up women in containers.
Yeah, it's just, oh my God. That piece of shit. He didn't have it. And what is, even if that was all true, what does it fucking have to do with finding Dylan? My God, I can't believe people can't see through that. That's what, and anybody, that James, he's a good guy. He's a good detective. He's a good guy. And anybody says that, I'm thinking, I wish I had a YouTube account that I go in there and say, you're a fucking moron. If you believe this guy is fucking anything, you are stupid. You must believe Biden's a good president. You fucking retard. Because that's about the same level, right? Yes. Would you not agree? Somebody that thinks Biden's a good president thinks that fucking Dylan was gay. Oh my God.
Right.
They don't. I mean, the proof's in the pudding with Biden. It's only $20 a gallon for gas. But Dylan, there ain't no proof. There ain't nobody come forward and say, oh, I was his lover. He sucked my cock. I fucked him in the ass. He fucked me in the ass. There ain't nobody that they can say. Nobody's going to come forward and say that. I guarantee it.
Well, you would have been you probably would have been investigated more. They would have looked into it more. They went through your phone. They found nothing.
Yep.
I would be irate knowing that someone is out there labeling me as this monster that was sexually molesting Dylan or having this relationship with Dylan. That I don't know how I could sleep at night knowing that there's someone out there smothering me like that.
I know. Believe me, it's not easy because it just makes my blood boil.
Fuck.
And thank God there's not too many people remind me of it, because when they remind me of it and ask me, did you have it? Oh my God, I can't believe you even think I did. You don't know me better than that? You're my friend? Fuck you. You're not my friend no more, fuckers.
Not no friend no more.
No, because
if a friend has to come and even ask you that, like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's me and Dylan, I mean, if Dylan, like I said, if Dylan showed any sign, if he's kind of come on to me and put his arm around me or some stupid shit, I'm feeling kind of groovy right now. I like to say, oh my God, I would part with that motherfucker so fast it'd make his head spin. I would not have anything to do with him forever. I don't want to be that person. It's a sin to me. It's a serious fucking sin. I'm Mormon. I got wives. I don't need to suck dick and fuck ass. I got pussy. Yeah. Asses. I want to fuck them. I don't need a man's ass. That's kind of gross. It's got hair all over the motherfucker.
I feel you. And that's why I didn't want to go into this whole gay bashing thing and call Dylan gay and all this speculation, because that was such the biggest distraction and smear campaign.
It was. These people say, oh, it's like Ty. Oh, I think Jim, he's keeping the story alive. I'm like, the story from hell.
All came from Ty. This all came from Ty.
He is, in my opinion, that fucking James has distracted from the true fucking investigation. If he'd have talked to me like a human, I would have told him everything I've told you. And he could have figured it out, maybe. I don't know. But he'd be way ahead of it, because he don't know nothing. Nothing at this point. Nothing. He don't even know where Lucena is. He probably ain't looked it up on the map, because he's a fucking moron. But he went with his fucking gay shit right off the bat, pissed me off, which pissed off his source of fucking information. He pissed me off right off the bat. In about 3 fucking minutes, it was over.
Yeah, because he probably went to that gay shit.
Yeah, and then he went to there. I said, fuck you.
This conversation's over.
And he's embellished our conversation. I've heard it on several programs. He said this. He said that. I'm like, you motherfucking lying motherfucker. I never said. He's got that from Ty or somebody.
He did. Everything is coming from Ty. I can see now the whole motivation with Ty. He was money motivated. He was trying to point fingers at everybody, trying to collect this reward. So he was doing everything his best to tell the cops and the sheriffs, hey, maybe it was Kurt, maybe it was Troy, go look in here, go look in there. He was money motivated.
Yep. He's a piece of shit.
And what people don't also know, Kurt, is that the situation between Ty and this, what, is it his wife or?
No, just they lived together for probably 20 years.
Okay. I don't want to talk negative on her. I hear she has cancer and she's going through things, and I don't want to be negative there.
We don't move to. Ty's another story. We can attack that motherfucker.
But Ty's another story. I feel like Ty is using this lady.
He is. He's using her name. My God, he was coming off as Phyllis Corbin to begin with. My God, it's finally he admitted it's Ty Corbin. He was talking online on comments and shit as Phyllis Corbin.
As Phyllis, so he pretend. Okay.
He's using her fucking account, and he finally come out and on Ty Corbin. Well, no, I don't think anybody even realized that all of a sudden Phyllis Corbin became Ty Corbin. I don't know. Fuck. People are stupid. That's all I know. People are fucking retarded. They just they're watching TV. To them, this is TV. Another TV program. It's just, it's not that bad. It's not serious. It's all like a movie program.
Yeah, bad movie program with a missing kid still out there, but we're gonna capitalize on them.
Yeah, exactly. And that ain't me. I want to find that. I mean, I pray to God this kid goes back to his fucking life. If he doesn't, it's not fair to the people he made promises to do all their work and shit. I mean, they depended on this kid to be there to cut this hay over here, and now this guy's got to find somebody else because Dylan's missing. And
he could be somewhere still buried. Whether it's buried, whether he's held hostage, he could still be somewhere.
And I pray to God he is, but still, these guys are under the gun. They still got their life still goes on, like my life. My life has not went on since this happened. 35 days. My life has been Dylan. And it was kind of Dylan prior to that, but it's been a kind of clusterfuck, Dylan, because I'm not getting paid, I'm not working, I'm just trying to find the kid.
And you're not sitting here doing YouTube channels asking for PayPal donations.
Oh, no. I don't have to do that. I maybe should, because I'm probably not going to get paid. If Dylan doesn't come back alive, I'm going to get fucked out of about 3 months of my goddamn time. And it's going to hurt all my wives in the Philippines. Big time. They're already crying. They're like, I said, I'm sorry, I was going to get paid a month ago, and I didn't get paid because of this fucking thing that happened to the guy that I work for. I don't know what to tell you. It's fucked up. That's all I know. I don't have any money in my pocket. I don't have anything. My daughter's paid my fucking phone bill. She paid my power bills this month.
Well, bless her heart.
I don't have the money. I should have had it, but I don't. And she gets it. She goes, Dad, I get it. I'll pay it for you.
Well, bless her heart.
I'm going to have to make it up to her. I'm not going to take that from her. She don't own my fucking power, but she's at least stepped in. I don't know how much that's going to hurt her. I don't know. Maybe it won't hurt her at all. Maybe she's got $5,000 back. I don't know. That's none of my business. But she stepped up and did it. I'm like, God, I can't believe you just did it. She goes, Dad, I get it.
Oh, that's because your backhoe's still there.
Yeah, and she's not saying, well, Dad, you don't have to pay me back. And then, no, that's not me. No. No, you don't get to pay I appreciate you stepping up because I don't have it right now. But, and I wish she would, I attempted to ask her, can I borrow like $500 to send my wife to the Philippines? They're all crying. They're hurting. They're used to having something, and they're getting nothing for the last 40 days. They don't know what to do with themselves.
They should probably go get a job at this time.
There ain't no job over there. No,
there's not?
No, not really. You don't know nothing about that. I've had wives in the Philippines 20 years. I understand that country very well. I mean, I don't have one. I got several. And some of them have good, but they don't work in the Philippines. The ones I have that work are in foreign countries. Dubai, fucking Hong Kong. They have to go away to make money. They can barely make enough to support themselves in the Philippines. That's just the Philippines. It's very, I don't know what you call it, backwards country, or a third world country, which is where we're going. I'm telling you, pretty soon I'll be just like you. I hope you can send me money. I don't know. My God, pay from my razors to shave my face with, and that's not that important. But my God, I don't know. It's we're about to go down. This country's going down the shitter.
It is going down. It's already been going down.
Oh yeah, it's like 1 minute from midnight you're going down. It's insane. I don't know what day it's going to happen, but one of these mornings you're going to wake up, market's going to crash, and they're going to say the dollar's worth nothing. And what are you going to do? I don't know. Unless you got some food storage, shit like that, you're fucked. You are fucked. And you live in an apartment, paying rent, you're fucked again. Because that person, this is how I make a living. I need my money. Why do I need money? Well, get the fuck out. What are you going to do? Go live in a fucking tent? You don't even own a tent to live in. That's the problem with this shit. It's going to be a snowball from hell when it happens. It's going to be like, and I've heard people say this, and I think it's kind of prophesied that when this happens, it's going to make like the 20s look like a fucking picnic. And the 20s was bad. People starved to death. They were skinny. They were, God, they done anything they could to get a loaf of bread in their gut. And a loaf of bread won't keep you alive. I mean, it keep you alive. It makes the hollow spot feel good, but it won't keep you alive. No fucking way. No way. You can't live on bread. That's what the Lord said. You can't live on bread alone, right? You gotta have some protein. That's what our bodies are made of. Protein. That's meat. So everybody's out here like, well, let's go up in the mountains and shoot an antelope or shoot an elk or shoot a deer or a wild horse or something. I'm like, yeah, there might be 100 of them out there. So there's 500 people in this valley. So everybody goes to do that. All of a sudden, there's no more food. There's nothing to breed no more. It's all over. Done fucking deal, you dumb fuckers. That's what you think? Stupid. Stupid fuck.
Well, let's wrap this up. It's been 2 hours.
Yep. Okay.
And, I would love to come out there again and visit around. If you want to go look for Dylan, I'd be happy to go with you.
I really want to put together, but I gotta have my head in the right space. I can't drink. I need to get in the morning, not drink anything, have my head straight, and do a program and just mop these fuckers off the fucking earth. Because I'm the man on this program for sure.
Absolutely.
They don't do anything. I know that I've heard their shit, and I realize they don't know nothing. Nothing. Because I've listened to every time I listen to a program, I give them a hit on their fucking YouTube channel. That sucks to start with. They listen to their fucking puke come roll out of their fucking mouths. That pisses me off. And then I'm thinking, you know what? Do I want to really give them any credit? I'm thinking, fuck them. Because no matter what I say, they're gonna rattle it around again. Because that's what they did with Jess. They rattled the whole shit. I haven't even discredited her. Oh, well, she didn't ask the hard question, and she's got fat fingers, and she don't even know how to put her lipstick on. That fucking James. Oh my God, that piece of shit.
There really is no hard questions to ask. I mean, what's the hard questions?
I don't know.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
The hard questions, are you gay? That's the hard questions, them motherfuckers. Are you gay?
No. There's your answer, no.
I mean, that's the problem with that shit, because that only makes my fucking temperature gate go through the top, and I want them to fuck off. We're not. The conversation is over. If that's where they want to start the conversation, it's over. If they end it like that, at least they got a lot out of me. But if they start that way, it's over. It's fucking over. Because that only makes my fucking...
Are you there?
It's me. If I, in this day and age, if you're gay, why don't you just come out? Say, yeah, I love
Well, don't get too frustrated over it.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna come out there and visit you soon.
Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, this weekend. I want to play some of those slot machines. That one I was playing on was fun. But if you're okay with that.
And they come here and they're like, my God, I need more money. I'm going to start coming here.
Well, I didn't take, as you see, I didn't take it. I left it, I think.
No, I don't know.
So that just tells you I'm not money motivated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. It probably cost you $100 to come out here and back. More, probably more than that. Just in gas, let alone your room. If you had to buy your own room and shit, my God, you're talking about $500 bill. But you had some, comps, shit along the way. I guess a little bit helped, but my God. I mean, I hope these other fuckers come. I can't wait.
Me too. I want to be there when they get there.
Yeah, I'll stretch your fucking asses out.
I want to laugh when Ty leads them in circles.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to watch. In fact, I'm going to follow them around. They said, "Oh, how's it going?" Because they don't know me from Adam, right? I don't think there's a picture of me. I haven't seen one yet.
They said that on this one show on Doug's that they're going to send him a GoPro camera and collect some donations for him. They were feeling bad, Ty brought up his I don't know if it's his wife or he's married to her, but that she's got cancer. So then people were feeling bad for Ty.
Oh my God, I know. And then it's like he said, we need 4-wheelers and side-by-sides to run around this desert. And I wouldn't be surprised some retard don't. Well, I'll donate my side-by-side and my 4-wheeler because we need to find this kid.
Good. Yeah.
Oh my God. And in the end, I say, you stupid fuck.
Nobody from Salt Lake's going to travel that far with side-by-sides and 4-wheelers.
What? They already have. There was 500 people here the first weekend that started. 500 people. And a lot of them, they didn't come from Idaho. They came from Salt Lake because they know the desert out there. They come out there and ride all the time, so they knew their way around. That's why they came. Oh, we know this hole, this cave, or this mine, or, a place where there's a dilapidated house or whatever, a place, they knew all that shit. That's why they came out here.
But that was in the beginning. I'm talking about right now. Like,
I know.
Ty can't organize this search and get people to come out there.
Well, he might to a bunch of retards. If he acts like he is like the master. Well, I'm Ty Corbin. Thank you for coming. And I'm ahead of this, so we're going to roll up here. We're going to have time like 5 miles here, and then we're going to send you that direction, you that direction, the other direction. He's capable of that.
He's going to put people in harm.
Yes, he will. And that's why the first weekend this happened, Box, that they had 500 people willing to come out here, and they said, no, we don't want no more missing people. We already got one we're looking for. These people don't know this place.
Yep.
We're looking for 3 more.
And that's what I fear, Kurt, is that Ty's going to get these people to come out there that have no fucking clue because Ty ain't really telling them the truth about the area. They're going to come out here. He's going to lead them in the wrong path, and these people are going to end up falling down a hole that's an old mine, or he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
No, he don't. He has no clue. That fucker's never had a rig to go in the mountains that I know of, ever. He's just talking shit. He's never been in these mountains. I guarantee he ain't been on 2 roads I've been on. I've been on all of them. I've been here for 35 years. I had a motorcycle. I've sport most of them on a motorcycle. That's how I know where to take my kids when they come out. Oh yeah, we'll go up this road, blah blah blah, and we're going to see this and we're going to see that. We're going to go down mine shaft. We're going to see a miner's cabin. We're going to walk into a cave that's 300 feet deep, and shit like that. I already explored this shit. We've just discovered a few things just going with them. Because now I'm not driving, I'm looking. I'm riding in the fucking vehicle. I'm like, my God, I can look around. I know I'm not on a motorcycle. I got to look at the road in front of me, right? Or I'm going to go down. But when I'm riding in the side-by-side, I can see shit. I see shit. I'm like, my God, I've never noticed that before. I've never seen that because I can't look up because I'm the driver.
Right. Right.
So I love to ride nowadays. I want to ride because I discover new shit every time we go. I'm like, oh my God, let's go up there. I didn't know that was up there. Let's go up there. And we do. We walk up there. We have to do. And we discover new shit. Because I'm the rider now. I'm not the driver.
I just feel bad that these people are going to come out there. They don't know the area. It's going to be hot as fuck. They're going to be unprepared. They don't know about the snakes and the scorpions. It's just going to be bad.
They deserve what they get because they listen to a fucking demon.
Yeah, in the end, I agree with you 100%. Let them come out there then.
If they can't see through a demon, I'm sorry. Let him lead you around by the fucking nose for 2 days. Fucking retard. I guarantee in the end, they're going to go, oh my God, what the fuck did we just do?
When they get there and they meet Ty and they see all the bullshit, then they're going to be like, oh my fucking God. I flew out here, took a flight to Salt Lake and came all the way out here for this.
To have a fucking loser lead us around by our nose in the desert, we didn't accomplish nothing. Every place we went, somebody already been there.
Exactly. And that's what Ty's not telling them.
Yep, you're gonna see the tracks and like somebody's already been here like 3 or 4 days ago. What the fuck? Oh, what are we doing here? We're following somebody else. What the fuck? And they're gonna catch on to that, and they're gonna want to kill that motherfucker.
I totally agree. And I can't say nothing. I can't influence nothing because they're so gung ho on believing Ty's word when they don't even know. I clinch when I think about this.
No, me too. Because they're spending good money for nothing.
Yeah, and so then I come down to this. You know what, you fuckers? If you want to believe this dude and have him take you out to the desert, by all means. By all means.
You're better off to go to the saddle store, and you can all sit at the bar, Kurt will serve you a beer, and we can talk this out and bounce this shit. What do you know about this situation? And we'll get something done. Yep. We don't need to comb the desert because we're not going to find Dylan that way. We're not going to find him that way. There's too much area out there. Wherever he's at, nobody's found him yet, and it's been going on for 35 fucking days.
And he might not even be in the desert.
Exactly. He's probably not. He's probably in somebody's he's in somebody's horse trailer, in somebody's basement, or and maybe 100 miles from here. He's not here. If he is, hallelujah. But I don't know that. I've already hit the places that I thought he was going to be at. Well, I think we have. I don't know. I don't even know if the FBI hit Tom Hardy's because I was hard on that yesterday. I'm thinking, oh my God, just listen to these psychics. Oh my God, everything is pointing towards Tom Hardy, and he has two good-looking daughters that are both single. I thought that fucker, and they only live in Wendover and Elko. So he say, honey, come out here. I know this guy. He's a farmer. He and we know farming. I'm agriculturist kind of dude. Come out and see this guy. And because I want a job from him. And you can swoon him a little bit and give me a job, and you can find out if you like him or not, right? But Dylan, if some woman come on to him, paid him any attention and talked agriculture to him, he would fall in love in a fucking minute because he's just that age. I'm sure he wants a woman, but he realizes there ain't no woman going to live like I live out here. And one of the psychics said that. This woman that came on to him, she loves him. She loves who he is, but she don't want to live in the fucking West Desert. So she said, honey, I love you. I'll take care of you best I can with the job I have. Just come to the city, and you just go into learning. Just do more homework, what you're used to doing. Get smarter at what you're doing, and maybe we'll come back to this, but not here. Not out. No. I don't want you out here. I mean, they're trying to, and he says, well, I appreciate your offer, but I love farming, and this is my dream to prove how good I am at what I do.
Is that what he really told her?
Some psyche. I mean, it's like a storyline. It's amazing to listen to. I'm telling you, it blew my fucking mind. I'm like, my God, this sounds perfectly logical. I don't know if this is how it happened, but how logical can it be? Because I know Dylan, he's not a gay fucker, so I've seen him look at women, we go to the grocery store or something, and I'm the same way. I said, so you think she's good looking? well, she ain't my type. That's my type. That's the one I like. He said, well, that's the one I like. What do you think of her? No, that's not my type. Oh my God. We play that fucking game at the grocery store, you know? Oh my God. Because we're both rubbernecking, right? I mean, and the woman were like, if they had any looks at all, we're like rubbernecking, like, what do you think of her? I don't know. She got bigger boobs than I do. Oh, okay, I like big boobs. Dude, we obviously had different tastes. It was comical. It was fun.
And I bet you miss your buddy.
Oh God! Don't make me fucking break into fucking tears here, dude. I'm missing. Oh fuck! And I don't want to miss him anymore. I want him to be back. I'm tired of missing him. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Don't want him to be gone forever. That's missing. I mean, that's missing from hell there. Because I just have this thing in my mind. He's coming back.
I think you're holding on strong to hope and keeping that faith that he is still alive and there is still possibility.
There is.
Until you hear otherwise, you're going to hold on to that and keep looking.
Yeah, when they say they found his body, I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Somebody was right and I was wrong because I thought he was still alive. Fuck it, you know. At least I had hope. Whatever. Fuck, that's all gone. I ain't no sense to talk about Dylan no more because he's in a better place than I am. Fuck, I just wish he'd come get me and take me where he's at. Because the kid's a fucking angel in a sense. He's 19 years old. I think I have to believe he's a virgin. I really do. I don't think he's ever had sex in his fucking life. Because he didn't seem like he had. He just, you know, if he experienced sex, you talk about it, right?
And he never talked about it.
He never said, you know, I'd say, you know, see some good-looking girl on TV or something. I said, man, I'd like to stick my dick in that beautiful gal. And he never said, well, I would too. Nothing like that. Because he never experienced it. He didn't know. If he did, he said, yeah, I wish I could stick in that too. Or not her, but this one, right? That's the one I like. That girl, like one day in the news. Now, I might stick my dick in that. Because, you know, he partook of the fucking forbidden fruit, right? That's what that is, the forbidden fruit. Once you stick your dick in that, you want more of it.
And he could have fell in love.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and some good-looking gal, you're like, God damn, I could snuggle up with you every night and it wouldn't be a problem. You know how it goes, you know. I get it.
Anyway, Kurt, I'm going to go eat dinner. Thanks for this long 2-hour conversation. It really brought a lot of sense to the subject and made me realize that I was completely wrong.
Well, at least we got something out of it. That's all good.
It's all good.
I don't know what I learned, but maybe it'll come to you tomorrow. But whatever. At least I learned I taught you something. That's good. That's all good. Like I said, I hate to waste my breath. People don't learn something from me. You know, I like to learn something from somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
But when they don't come back, I kind of get distracted. You know, I kind of get distracted with the whole deal, and I just like, what a waste of time that was. You know, I don't know nothing.
You know what I respect the most out of you is you always kept this about Dylan. You didn't do interview after interview. You didn't help ask for donations and PayPal. You just kept it about Dylan. You keep looking for him on your own time.
Yep.
I respect that about you.
But then I realized I'm not going to find Dylan. I mean, I really went away knowing I wasn't going to find him, but I had to get the fuck out of here because I'm going fucking crazy. These people fucking sitting watching me all day long. I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to go at least look for Dylan. You're sitting there watching me, you fucks. What are you fucking doing?
You're sitting here reporting to Jim.
God almighty. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I was like, he's stuck in that goddamn sub-store door all day long. And meanwhile, I go out the back door. I don't know how that fucking retards. Because once in a while, I step out the door, forget about them, walk my dogs or something, and they see me. Oh, he's in there. He's in there. He's in there. We see him. He just came out. You know, or whatever. He's just holed up. He's hiding from everybody. He's just holed up and hiding. Meanwhile, I go out the fucking back door. I'm gone all fucking day. And they don't even know it. I'm thinking, you dumb motherfuckers. You stupid fucking bitches. Oh my God. And why are you watching me? What are you gaining by this? Go look for Dylan. You stupid fucks. You're not going to find him. I know that. I knew that from the beginning. You're not gonna. I mean, once they combed that field out there, because we thought, at first we thought he walked right back to his place.
Right.
That could have happened. But once that went away, I'm like, fuck, no. Dylan's not out here. No fucking way. There's no. Why would you bury? If you killed somebody, why would you? I would take the fucker 100 miles away and throw him in a fucking ditch or bury his ass. You're never gonna be found unless somebody you bury it in an obvious spot. A hunter finds him or some stupid shit. But if you do it in the right spot, it might be 100 years. And, they find a fucking, that's a human bone. Oh my God, somebody's digging a culvert out. Oh my God, that's a human bone. Oh, what's the DNA? Oh, that's Dylan Rouse. Oh my God, he's been missing for 100 years. Oh my God, we finally found him in a culvert.
I don't think he's there, to be honest.
He is. If he is, he's alive.
If he is, he's alive.
Alive. That's my theory. If he's within say 40 miles of his place, he's alive.
I agree. So time is still of the essence.
Oh yeah, to me it is. But I don't know how to go about that anymore. I just, I can't go knocking people's doors down. If I had people that said, let's go do it, and if Justin if he was a we were talking, I said, Justin, you know what? We've kicked over every rock we can legally. Let's go kick over the rocks unlegally. Now let's just get together 4 or 5 guys. They don't even have to be from here. Get your guys, Dylan's friends from Twin Falls or wherever, come out here. We'll hide their trucks. We'll park them out to my buddy's place, 5 miles out of town. We all get in one truck and we roll. And we roll up in a fucking place. We all get out, guns loaded, and we roll that fucking Tom Hardy. And we take that fucker in the desert like he probably did your kid. Because it don't matter. The guy's a worthless piece of shit. So if he's not even guilty, it don't matter. There's going to be 5 guys. He can't remember 5 guys' faces. We take him out in the fucking desert. And we're going to make him think he's going to fucking die once he talks. And he's going to talk. He's going to tell us everything he knows. Guaranteed. Because we're going to let him know. If you don't talk, and if we don't, and I'm going to know. I'm going to know. Dude, come on. Do not tell him. I know, fuckhead. I know you. And I know you're not telling the truth. So you better tell some more. Or we're going to drive fucking nails under your fingernails, fucker.
You are so convinced that this dude has some kind of involvement.
And I'm telling you, there's got to be 4 or 5 people involved. That's why it's so complicated.
Jeez.
But Tom Hardy is the only one that's smart enough to mastermind the whole thing to mislead he got everybody put in jail but himself. You get that picture?
Yeah, someone's going to roll on him, though. Someone's going to roll.
They can't, because they don't know how they were set up. You get that part of the picture? They don't know how he set them up. They could say, well, Tom Hardy, he told us to go to sin and bury this, bury that, and we did. But that's not going to lead them back to him.
True.
It's like, unless they got set up and they're too stupid to figure it out. But we didn't kill Dylan. We don't know what you're talking about. And they could be truthful about that because they don't know. But the person that actually did the deed set them up to a point they don't even know how it happened. Because he's way smarter than they are. Way smarter. Trickster. That's the word, trickster. He's the trickster. Oh my God. Trickster. That's the word all these psychics, that's the word they use for the motherfucker that really done this to Dylan. They call him a trickster.
Damn.
Because he's so fucking smart, or thinks he is, that he's going to get away with this, and he uses other people to fucking pull it off.
Damn.
Well.
Good conversation, Kurt. I'm going to go eat dinner.
We got to stop. Okay.
I was getting late. We've been talking for 2.5 hours.
Whatever.
That's like almost the time that we were at the bar.
At least we accomplished one. I mean,
I feel better now that it's not a conspiracy and no false flag.
Yeah, well, if I got you past that, that's all good. That's worth the conversation.
You got me past that. Now I'm more convinced on what you said.
Because now you're useful.
No, now I really want to come out there. I'm not scared now. Now I really want to come out there and help.
That is cool as hell, dude. So it took 2.5 hours more. It took more. That took we've talked probably, oh my God, probably 7 hours, something like that together. Would you say something like that?
Yep.
Finally, you got past your I don't know.
My weirdness, yeah.
But, and that's all good. Because at least now you're useful. In a sense. And maybe between you and Jess, we can get some fucking shit solved.
Yes, let's do.
At least put all this fucking rumors to rest. By God. Because, you two knowing me like you do. Because I've talked with Jess. Oh my God, I've talked to her 4, 5, 6 hours too. She knows me. She believes. She understands me. She's, dude, wow. This all makes sense to me now. Because you got to hear at least 2/3 of the story to understand how complicated it is. You know what I mean? It's like,
yes, it takes a long time to listen to this.
And the problem is, if we start at the beginning, no, we never do. We start with Ty, which is a fucking moron, or we start with Jess. We started kind of in the middle of shit. I don't know why, but we kind of started in the middle of the story, and I had to go back. I said, "Oh my God, we got to go back." And then she said, I wish you'd told me at the beginning." Well, we started in the wrong place. You said, "Okay, start with when Dylan come up missing, and go from there." Like, okay, it started on Wednesday, or more like Tuesday. He got the check from Dan, and it went on from there. Go down that road. Keep going. But we start in the middle of it with Ty said this, or so and so said this, and I try to defend myself. I don't need to, but I'll let you go do. We can talk about this fucking all night long. Anyway,
I need to go have a beer. I need to go puff on my puffer.
How was your little cigarette I gave you?
Hey, I enjoyed it.
Okay, well, it probably wasn't the best. That shit's been. It's probably 6, 8 months old.
I got some shit too from the dispensary. I'm gonna go hit right now.
That's nothing.
Thanks, Kurt, for this lovely conversation and clearing everything up for me.
Well, I don't think clear everything up, but at least you're on the same page now.
I am. Now I want to really help and search for Dylan.
Okay, well, I should send these damn. Knowing what you know now, send you the links to some of these psyches I listen to, because man, it'll blow your freaking mind.
Dude, I would love to get a reading too.
They don't know me, they don't know Dylan, and they come up with this shit. Come on, it blows my mind. I'm like, whoa! I'm a dowser. I douse for water all the time, but I learned from a guy that could find bodies or a hair. He used to go to these contests, dowsing contests, and he would always win everything. And he goes, people I don't, looking down, got your nose looking down at me because I'm so much better than you. But I'm not better than you. I just practice more. That's all. You kind of know what I know, but I don't want to take the prizes. You guys take the prizes and pass them out amongst yourselves. I'm not going to take them. The belt buckles, all kinds of fancy shit, And they said, well, how good do you think you are? And he goes, well, I'm kind of toying with you people, really. And they said, well, what do you mean by that? And he goes, well, I'll show you how good I am at what I do. Because this guy was finding oil. They put him on a fucking ship and out in the ocean and find oil and tell him how deep it was, how many barrels were down there, everything. He could tell them everything about that. And he was worth millions to do that. I mean, they're not searching for it. He's telling them where it's at. You know what I mean? Well, the guy could pay the guy $1 million. He's going to put her mind on it. And after a couple times, they're like, this is the man. We don't want to go searching for this, drilling here, drilling there. He's going to tell us exactly where it's at. Anyway, so this is how this guy, I'm going to let you go. But anyway, I'll make it short as I can. So this guy says, okay. They said, well, how good do you think you are with everything, you arrogant bastard? You think you're so fucking good? He goes, no. I'm not your man that way. I know what I do. I'm good at it. But I don't want to show you all up, which I already have. But if you're challenging me, well, you challenge me, show me how good you fucking are. Okay. I'm going to turn my back, walk over my car, and you pull a hair out of anybody's head in this whole crowd. I don't care the fuck who it is. Pull a hair out of their head, put it in a Ziploc bag, and have one person, or two people drive it anywhere you want. 35 miles, 100 miles, I don't give a shit. I'm going to go find that hair. And they're like, oh my God, that's fucking impossible. He did it. Oh my God. And they went like 35 miles away. And he still found it. Because he didn't care how far they went. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, he didn't care. Because he knew he'd find it. Because his guide is his dowsing rods. And he showed the whole fucking thing. He's in his car driving along. He's got one rod. And pretty soon that rod goes, hey, turn here. He turned there, go down there, down here. And he's already 20 miles out down one highway. And he goes, turn here, goes down another mile. Oh, turn here, go over there. And pretty soon it's, the rod's like, I can't remember how it happened, but he realized he had to get out of his car. And he gets out and starts walking. And he walked right to the fucking, and it was like, they buried it 3 feet in the fucking ground on a bunch of rocks. And he dug down, and he fucking pulled it up. There it is, right there. And they couldn't believe. They're like, motherfucker, no wonder you win all these contests, motherfucker. You are who you say you are. Like you said, I'm toying with you people. Because if I can do this, you people are so far behind me, you don't even know what you're asking Border Punch. And I bought his course. It's like, $150 to learn how to do what he done. And he goes, it's not, anybody can do it, but you got to practice to be good at it. You got to prove in your mind that you can do this. You have your friend or somebody hide something, and then you use your rod to go find it. And if you don't find it, you try again. You don't give up. You keep trying until you find it. Unless your buddy's an asshole and hit something and you really didn't. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You try to fuck with your head, I mean, it's got where you need something. You can't just say, I want to find a rock over there. No, that's why he said it's got to be one hair. He didn't say 2 hairs, he said 1 hair in a Ziploc bag, not a full top bag, right?
Right.
Got to be 2 people take it and hide it. So that's the information he had for him to find that. And he made that very clear. If they would have fucked her, if they would have followed orders and they put it in a full top bag and only one person hit it and it was 2 hairs, I couldn't have found it. Couldn't have found it. He goes, I need to know what I'm looking for or I can't find it. So it made sense to me. I mean, if I say I'm looking for Dylan Rounds, I need to say I'm looking for Dylan Rounds alive, not if I say I got a Dylan Rounds dead, which is a bag of bones, right?
Right.
I can't say I'm looking for Dylan Rounds because it won't find him. It won't work. You've got to be specific what you're looking for. I'll let you go. Sorry.
Hey, much love, Kurt. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Tell your wife thanks for
yeah.
me all the time.
I'll tell her right now. She's still awake. She's had dinner cooked about 2.5 hours ago, and she's waiting me to eat.
Like, you fucker, come on. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I love her. She's a good guy.
Yeah, she's excellent.
Yeah, put up their ass for sure.
For sure. There you go. Exactly.
More than her talking to me. Good night. Thank you. Love you, dude.
Love you, dude. I'll do my best to do everything I can for you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I'm on your side.
You don't need to be on my side.
Yes, well, God's on your side, but I'm still on your side, like a friend or a supporter. Like I'm. You understand?
Yeah. I don't know how to say that. I appreciate it. Love you, dude.
All right, bro. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.